The truth is, I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. After 15 years and over 50,000 cancellations, I can tell you with confidence, we know how to get you out of your timeshare. Call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit guide absolutely free with all your options for cancellation. Attorneys, this was meant to be funny, so please don't sue me, especially my friend Kenneth from Black River Falls, Wisconsin.
Call now for your free timeshare exit info kit. 800-799-0909. That's 800-799-0909. 800-799-0909.
Eric was way behind on his taxes.
I owed a lot of money to the IRS, almost $15,000. I tried to make payments.
The IRS wasn't satisfied with Eric's efforts, so they came after him full force.
They're coming to put a lien and a hold on all my income, my home, my car. I was just overwhelmed of what to do.
Then Eric called Optima Tax Relief.
When Optima Tax got involved, the calls would stop, the threats would stop. It was easy like 1, 2, 3.
Optima's award-winning team of expert tax professionals took care of Eric's problem.
I owe $15,000 and now my debt is clean. I don't owe anything.
Take Eric's advice.
If you have a tax problem, you need to call Optima Tax now.
Call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-685-5688. 800-685-5688. 800-685-5688.
Optima Tax Relief.
Actual client compensated for sharing their experience. Some restrictions apply. Visit OptimaTaxRelief.com for details.
Being isolated and lonely can be harmful to your health, resulting in high blood pressure, a greater risk of heart disease, and early onset dementia. So it's important to build and maintain social connections. Try a new hobby, volunteer, exercise, or use your phone or other device to stay in touch. Visit connecttoeffect.org to find resources and ways to stay connected. Presented by AARP Foundation with support from United Healthcare.
The Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council present the story of Tom and Levi.
Tom is the smartest man I know. He's been a professor at 2 major universities, been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, he told me that he was having problems in his classes. I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. And I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. And he was telling them that he was doing it as a favor to them, but I think in reality, he just wanted to get out of there. I was really starting to worry because I saw something was wrong.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me, and my love for him was just immense.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
We are the keepers of the wild, America's original and most invested conservationists. For more than 80 years, we've been committed to conserving wildlife and the natural landscapes that define our nation. From rugged alpine ridgelines to peaceful tall grass prairies, we've supported the conservation of more than 36 of American wildlands. Our funding has led to cleaner water, fresher air, and improved wildlife habitat. From abundant fish and waterfowl populations to robust deer and elk herds, nothing is more important than maintaining wild spaces for adventurers to explore and wildlife to thrive. We are America's hunters and target shooters, stewards of the American outdoors.
America's hunters and target shooters, along with firearm, ammunition, and archery manufacturers, have invested more than $46 billion to help state fish and wildlife agencies manage and protect wildlife and wildlands across America. For more information, visit outdoorstewards.org.
When it comes to prescription medications, it's essential to apply safe practices to protect your health and safety. To avoid misuse and abuse, never share or borrow medication. Keep your prescriptions out of the wrong hands by storing them in a lockbox and disposing of medication properly. Finally, understand your prescription information. Don't be afraid to ask your pharmacist and doctor for help. And if buying prescriptions online, be sure to use VIPS accredited pharmacies. Learn more at awarerx.org, a public service from the National Association of Boards of Pharmacy Foundation.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
The thought of my sons growing up without me inspired me to quit smoking.
I talked to my doctors and then I threw away all my cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
I started exercising instead of smoking.
Staying away from alcohol when I was first quitting was key.
I kept on trying, learned something each time.
Do whatever it takes.
No matter how many times it takes.
We did it, so can you.
For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
Laura, the guys really went to town on that leg of lamb.
Yeah, thanks, Amy. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it.
Something's wrong. I know you too well.
Jim's company is cutting his salary, and he may even get laid off. He doesn't think we'll be able to afford the mortgage.
Oh, Laura.
If you think you may be in danger of foreclosure, call the National Foundation for Credit Counseling at 866-687-6322 or visit mortgagehelpnow.org. That's mortgagehelpnow.org. This has been a public service from the NFCC.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said.
If it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
1230 AM, WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
Police are investigating a weekend shooting near the UC campus. Police say they picked up a male victim sometime between 3 and 4 a.m. Sunday near Ohio Avenue and McMillan Street. The victim reports he was shot in the vicinity of Calhoun Street, Raising Cane's and Shake Shack restaurants. There's been no word on the severity of the victim's injuries. In Warren County, proceedings are set to begin today in the trial of a woman accused of sex crimes involving a child victim. 43-year-old Erica Grove is accused of sexually abusing a 5-year-old child and 2 dogs. She faces charges including rape, child endangerment, and sexual conduct with an animal. In Phoenix Sunday, the Reds put 3 runs on the board in the 3rd inning, but it was not enough to beat the Diamondbacks. Cincinnati fell to Arizona 5-3. The Reds begin a series versus the Giants in San Francisco tonight. And a number of fire departments, emergency management agencies, and educational institutions across the state are receiving funding from the Public Utilities Commission of Ohio. The commission has announced $800,000 in grants. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
The Lincoln Ware Show is on.
In 3, 2, 1.
Now.
Right now.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane.
Lincoln, for Bingham, banana, pineapple, Finken, fee, fine, mo Minkin, Lincoln.
They say this cat Lincoln is a bad mother. I'm just talking about Lincoln.
Good morning, Cincinnati. Welcome to 1230 WDBZ. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station, the Lincoln Ware Show, till 1 o'clock this afternoon. It is Monday. Yes, it is Monday. And weather-wise, you couldn't ask for better weather in August. I mean, you couldn't ask for better weather. Yeah, guess this is payback from all that rain we've had. And, you know, everything comes around. You know what I mean? And so we got a great week of weather this week. Even up until Saturday, there's no chance of rain. Maybe a little spot here or there, but already they're saying no rain on Saturday. So walking club members, looking forward to seeing you at the Lincoln Ware Walking Club. Is it safe to say, remember when I told you they go in threes? There's a little question on Michael Wright because, you know, he wasn't a singer. He was an actor. But people thought he was really singing that song on the 5 Heartbeats. They thought he was really a singer. And he said he had to keep reminding people he wasn't singing that song. Of course, we know it was the Dells. But Michael Wright from the 5 Heartbeats, dead at the age of 70. Yes. Eddie King. He was a bad one. You know, Eddie King Jr. That was a good movie. I got to go back and watch that again. Eddie King. Yeah, Eddie King. Yeah. Well, they got in the paper here, King. I don't know where Men's Journals got Eddie King Jr., but I guess it was Eddie Kane. Yeah. But anyway, he died at the age of 70. And then Lattimore. Benny Lattimore, not Kenny Lattimore, but Benny with the B. Benny Lattimore, the Silver Fox. Had some great songs out there, too. Had some great songs. Let's Straighten It Out. I think he put Stormy Monday out there, too. Keep the Home Fires Burning. And he had that little country twang to his songs, you know. They could almost cross over to country, some of his songs. But the Silver Fox, that's what they called him. Benjamin William Lattimore. Yep. And he was 86 years old. 86. And then Ruby Andrews died last week also, and there's my 3. It didn't even take a month for those 3. Boom, boom, boom.
And then you said starts over again, right?
Well, when the next one, whoever, you know, if a black Hollywood actor or singer, it'll be 2 more to follow within a month. I'm telling you, that's how it happens. Did you see the robots racing? The one robot beat Usain Bolt's 100-meter record. Can you believe it? Man, and those robots were moving, I'm telling you. But the thing about it, they ran into the wall, and then they came out on the stretcher, put them on a stretcher, and ran them off like they were humans. I guess that's probably the only way you can get them off there, though. Put them on a stretcher and haul them off. But, man, I would love to seen when Usain was in his prime, I would have loved to seen him race this robot. And the robot probably would have beat him.
Yep. So we got Terminators already on the loose, and they are faster than humans already. That's kind of scary.
And whatever happens with these things, it's our fault, the humans' fault. They built these things, and whatever happens from here on out, all this AI and stuff, you don't have anything to blame but humans themselves. They're the ones doing this. If it weren't for humans, we wouldn't know anything about these things. But they are going to take over the world, and it's going to be our fault. Coco Gauff, oh, boy, she beat him yesterday. Man, I got a little nervous there for a minute, but she pulled it off, and she is the Cincinnati Open champ, female champ. And then we had a black Frenchman and a black American going against each other. And the black Frenchman beat the black American. How about that? Yeah. So next is the U.S. Open. And we'll see what happens with that. That's a long one there. They play for like 2-3 weeks, it seems like, in the U.S. Open. It seems like somebody says, okay, it's the first day of UC, let's shoot. let's do some shooting. First day at UC. Overnight, there was a shot, and then I think over the weekend there was more shooting near the UC campus, right on the weekend where all the kids were moving in. UC has 1,000 more students coming in this year than they had last year. Man, and of course, housing is always the problem. But they're building this new housing complex right there at Vine and McMillan. I think that's, Vine and McMillan. Man, they're doing some building there. Jeez. I don't know how many student dorms are going to come online there, but it's going to be a lot of them. Telling you, that's a big project there. That Warren County woman accused of sex crimes with a 5-year-old and a dog. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. She faces charges from prosecutors that include rape, child endangerment, corrupting another with drugs, and sexual conduct with an animal. Man. But she's blaming it on her partner, saying he abused her and forced her into doing all that stuff. The 14-year-old that was shot up in East Price Hill died over the weekend. Rakeem Blair Jr. Rakeem Blair Jr. And they've got a GoFundMe page set up to raise money for his burial. And I think you might have to just look up his name. Rakeem Blair Jr. is his name. Rakeem Blair, Blair Jr. And you could probably find his GoFundMe page there. Remember the deputy that shot the lady that was going to throw hot water on him? Remember that? And she was shouting some Bible verse at him or something. She was talking kind of out of her head. But anyway, he was convicted of fatally shooting her. Sonia Massey was her name. And Sean Grayson was the ex-deputy who was convicted of shooting her. He's dead now. He died in prison. Stage 4 cancer, I think. Yeah. He died in prison. Man. And a father of a sailor aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln, they're on their way back home, finally. Trump says they weren't there long enough. They were there over 200 days at sea, and they said mold was dripping through. But Trump sent his people there, and they said, everything is great. The soldier, everybody's all right on the ship. It's in great condition. And then you talk to the people that were on there, you get a totally different story. I can't wait till they get back and do some interviews. We'll see what happens, especially the ones who are due to get out of the military. They're going to really talk some smack. But Trump's people said, nothing's wrong. Everything is okay. And the soldiers, mold dripping from the ceiling. The food was horrible. The showers didn't work. They didn't have supplies, deodorant and stuff. Can you imagine being on board that ship? Oh, boy. Tell you. Well, since we can't beat Iran militarily, we're going to squeeze them to death financially. That's what they're going to do now. So we'll see how that works. A new financial pressure campaign against Iran. They're going to release details of that today sometime. So, man, we'll see what happens with that. And no news on whether they're going to give, at least I haven't heard anything on Carmelo Anthony. I haven't heard any new news on whether he's going to get a new trial or not. But they came up with dirt on both of them. Not just the white guy. They came up with some stuff on Carmelo Anthony also. So I don't know. And I think the white kid's stuff outweighs what Anthony did, I don't know. This white kid was he was not an angel, the boy next door for sure. He was definitely not the boy next door. So we got a lot on the plate. We can talk about any of that stuff that you feel like you want to talk about. Of course, some people have their own agenda, and they think you want to hear their agenda. But anyway, I laid out the headlines for today, and you can jump on board at 513-749-1230. And I like to go to The Root, which is the African-American website there, The Root. If you haven't seen it, they bring you up to date on everything black, that's for sure. And they came out with this 13 black church sayings that aren't actually in the Bible. Yes. The first one is God don't love ugly. The second one is God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Yes. And then cleanliness is next to godliness. The Lord works in mysterious ways. Y'all heard all of these, I know. Let go and let God. God makes a way out of no way. This too shall pass. If he brought it to you, he'll bring you through it. God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. What God has for you is for you. Money is the root of all evil. God knows my heart. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And I don't know if there's any more, but those are the ones they gave us this morning. Oh, boy. Yeah, is that a new organ there? Did you throw in some new?
No, it's always been there, Mr. Ware.
You just never used it.
Yeah,
I kind of like that.
Yeah, of course you did.
I kind of like that. But you hear all this stuff, and people kill me with this stuff, you know. If God brought it to you, he's going to bring you through it. Well, why did he bring it to me in the first place? Why did God bring something that's just going to overwhelm me and then bring me through it? I just don't know why they say that. Let it go and let God. Oh, boy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. We're going to take a break. 513-749-1230. Oh, yeah, I went to see the Temptations and the Four Tops at Hard Rock on Friday, and it was pretty good, man. Those Four Tops still kicking good. And the Temptations, Otis Williams, man, this cat is 84 years old, and he's still doing the Temptation walk and doing all the stuff. He's not doing it quite as fast as he used to back in the 60s, but I give the man props for still being out there performing with the Temptations as they travel around the country. I give this man props, man. You know, he sort of forgets every now. Smokey wrote a song for them, and then he got ready. He said, "What was the name of the song?" You know, they had to help him out there. But man, the Temptations still going strong. A lot of people were there at Hard Rock. More white folks love the Temptations, but I think that's probably through the casino that all the white folks were there.
Where are the white women at?
It was plenty of them there, let me tell you. But it was great. It was great. And they let people get up there and sing My Girl and Vince from Vince and the Boys, you know, from Second Wind. He got up there and he almost put on a show himself. They said, "Give me that mic back. Stop it." Who are you? Anyway, yeah, it was a great Friday night. Then Saturday, we had the walking club. Then we went over to Smoothie King, and everybody had smoothies. And, boy, it was something. I wanted to go to the West End reunion, and I didn't make it. I just didn't make it. Once I got home from Friday night, you know, when you get my age, going out 2 nights on the weekend, sometimes that could be a bit overwhelming. So I was still tired from Friday night, and I didn't make it to the West End reunion. Somebody called me, let me know how it was. I wanted to get there, but I didn't quite make it. Yeah. All right. Let's take a break, and then we'll come back. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. 1230, The Buzz.
What's happening, good people? It's your cousin Trip Fontaine, and this is...
Oh, you do? Yeah. Okay. We'll check it out. Oh, yeah, I can't. Doing 2 nights on the weekend is kind of tough. There once was a time I could do 3 nights on the weekend. I could do Saturday night, Friday night, Sunday night, and keep going Monday. But those days are over. They are over. Well, they say it's 7:30, so everybody get there. They know y'all black folks want to come in with the show. It was actually some black folks came to the Temptations as they were singing their last song. They were coming to their seats. I'm like, y'all missed the whole concert. So that's why they say 7:30 and start at 8 over at the garage. Yeah, she should get the death penalty. Yeah. He was, but didn't they have him in an enclosed box or something, waving the green flag for the race to start? I'm like, he's afraid to stick his head up because he knows that Iran is after him. He's afraid to come out in the open air. You know? Jeannie Mulholland, I agree with you. You never have understood why folks are late to concerts. It makes no sense. I know, and they know the concert and what time it starts. Why don't they get ready early enough to get there on time? I just don't understand it. Well, yeah, I had tickets to go to the Bengals game, but they weren't going to play the starters. So I'm like, why even go? You're not going to see the starters. I'll just wait for the first game in September. what is it, the 13th, I believe. That's the first game. 13th or something like that. I'll just wait for that game. Well, I go down there and park and walk, and I just don't have any interest in going. It was a good game. Those backups did pretty good. I like that black guy, Johnson. Is that his name? Number 11? He looked pretty good. And then the other guy who backed him up looked pretty good, too. One of them's got to go. They're not going to keep all four of those quarterbacks.
And the Ad Council.
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz, your official talk station.
It is official, you understand me?
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Somebody was upset that the garage announces that their concert starts at 7:30, but they don't start till 8. I say they're doing that for y'all black folks because, we can never be on time. You know what I mean? Somebody showed up for the Temptations, like 2 songs before the end of the show. I'm like, y'all missed half the show. You missed the show. Where were they coming from? I mean, how long have they known the show was going to start at 8 o'clock? How long had they known that? But if for some reason we just can't, they'll wait for us. We have that attitude. We'll get there when we get there. And then you got everybody in the row has to stand up and let you slide in. It's just unbelievable. I hate being late, going to places like that. I just hate it. I just hate it. But anyway, all right, let's go downtown to the Crime Stopper headquarters and check in with my good friend, Detective Tiffany Green. How you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing great, Lincoln. Good morning.
How was your weekend?
I had a wonderful weekend.
All right, what did you say you were doing now, or did you say?
I didn't say, but I actually went to Chicago this weekend.
Oh.
Yes, I went to the R&B tour.
Okay, all right. Who's on there? Who was on that tour?
That is Usher and Chris Brown.
Oh, that's what. Oh, okay. You went there. Now, are you going to the one here?
I'm not.
See, that's y'all Cincinnati folks. Okay, why you not going to the one here? That's why I say it might not be a sellout here in Cincinnati. This might be the only city they don't sell out in. But what was you already had your tickets?
Yes.
Okay.
So when they announced the tour, I mean, I've had my tickets in these plans since April.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so this was an add-on just last week.
Yeah. Okay. I got it. So you're excused. Okay. I'm not. Okay. I apologize for getting on your case for that.
But it was an excellent concert, 10 out of 10. I highly recommend.
Yes.
Yeah.
How did the women act on the bed? They didn't have to kick anybody off the stage, did they?
So Usher, he eliminated that from his performance.
Really?
That out.
Really? No kidding.
And Chris Brown, he just uses one of his dancers.
Okay. All right. Unbelievable. I don't know that whatever happened with that girl that night, they didn't like it. So I guess he changed after that. I think that girl who was there for Chris Brown and was just like a wet noodle on the bed, I guess he was done with it. He said, I'm not doing this stuff anymore.
But he was my favorite. I think Usher, he gave an awesome show.
Really? Okay. All right. A lot of people there, sold out?
It was. They did 2 nights. It was a Friday and a Saturday. Both nights were sold out. And, if you've never been to Soldier Field, it is like parting the Red Seas to get out. It took us over 30 minutes to actually exit the stadium.
Are you kidding me? Jeez. Man.
Yeah, so, hey, if you were thinking about going to see him and you can go see him in your backyard, I highly recommend that you go to Paycor. Yes.
Yes. All right. Well, we'll see what happens when they appear at Paycor in that's September, right?
It's at the end of October.
Yeah, end of October, yes. All right. Sounds good to me. Who are we looking for today?
Cincinnati Police District 3 is looking for Cordell Gaskin. Mr. Gaskin is wanted for felony domestic violence and felony strangulation. On July 26th of 2026, During a domestic dispute, Mr. Gaskin grabbed the victim by the neck with both hands, choking the victim, restricting the victim's ability to breathe. Cordell Gaskin is a black male. He's 29 years old. He's 6'9" and 215 pounds. Cordell Gaskin has an arrest history of weapon offenses, domestic violence, and obstructing official business, and was last known to live on Stover Avenue in Gulf Manor. Cincinnati Police District 2 is looking for Carolyn Woodall. Ms. Woodall is wanted for felony theft. Investigators say Ms. Woodall knowingly stole $2,100 from the victim's home without the victim's consent. Carolyn Woodall is a white female. She's 67 years old. She's 5'7" and 150 pounds. Carolyn Woodall has an arrest history of forgery and was last known to live in Cape Coral, Florida. If anyone has information on where police can find Cordell Gaskin or Carolyn Woodall, please call Crime Stoppers at 513-352-3040 or submit a tip online at crime-stoppers.us.
All right, 352-3040, night or day. Cash money for your clues, and everybody on YouTube who went there saying, yeah, the exit was horrible. They didn't like getting out of the stadium there.
Yeah, it was. And you know what? I can honestly say this, too. You know, Cincinnati police, I think we do an awesome job with major events, directing traffic, getting people to and from their destination. And I just didn't feel that. I didn't feel that same energy from Chicago people.
Really?
No, not at all.
Okay, all right. Cincinnati's finest. They have been doing a great job. Like for the music festival weekend, they were extra nice to people. I witnessed that with my own eyes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm sorry. I know I'm a little biased, but we do an excellent job.
All right, there you go. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
We'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day.
All right, that's one of Cincinnati's finest, Detective Tiffany Green. And I can vouch for her. They do an excellent job here. Now, see, I've seen the worst. I've seen them at their worst, and I've seen them at their best. Here lately, they've been at their best. But back in the 70s and 80s, 90s, it wasn't that great. They weren't friendly at all until Mallory became the mayor. He cracked down on how Cincinnati police treated people when they came to the music festival. And ever since then, I think they've been doing a great job. So Tiffany Green is correct for once in her life. No, just, I have to give her a hard way to go. All right, let's take a break, and then we'll come back. We've got Tom, Brent, Bill, Pharaoh, all holding on. It's Lincoln Ware, 1230, The Buzz.
Lincoln Ware is on demand.
On demand.
That's right. Listen to the Lincoln Ware Show when you want.
Boy, they opening up all these gas stations. Sheetz is getting ready to open up here now. Sheetz is sort of like Wawa, but they were mainly in Ohio. Sheetz.
Sheetz.
Yep.
Spell that.
Sheetz.
Okay. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Somebody say they like Sheetz. They are in Dayton. Not impressed with Wawa. Oh, yeah, Sheetz. Is it popular down south? I never see them down south that often.
I've never heard of Sheetz.
You never heard of that?
No, never heard of Sheets. No.
They're supposed to have the cleanest restrooms in Ohio. So somebody went to see Salt and Pepper at Riverbend. What's breaking up too many homes? Who's breaking up too many homes? Chocolate Girl Wonder? You talking about Usher? I know you couldn't be talking about him. The reason why he stopped the bed thing. I saw a video of Chris Brown with a girl on the bed. It was, if I was her, look, if she had a boyfriend and she was there with her boyfriend, he had left the seat when she got back. He was gone. So I know she was by herself. Everybody says Sheets is a great truck stop. Parked there many times. I know I missed the MLK unveiling ceremony. It was nice. My husband's parents, Maddie and Sherman Kinney, were on the panels. Okay. Yeah, I missed that. I couldn't do everything. I had 2 events at the walking club, and I just didn't get down there.
A public service from the National Association of Boards of Pharmacy Foundation.
Giving voice to the community. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station.
1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you till 1 o'clock this afternoon. And let's see, you had a couple other things. We mentioned Carmelo Anthony. I think we got something on that, trying to get a new trial. And I'm sure all the things that he did in his past and all the things that the white kid did in his past will come out in this trial if they get a new trial. Let's listen.
Carmelo Anthony was dressed in a suit and tie for this morning's hearing, which began with the defense arguing that efforts by the trial judge and prosecutors to combat threats and deal with disruptions actually prevented Anthony from getting an open and fair trial. But bombshell testimony came this afternoon from Anthony's trial attorney, Mike Howard, about Austin Metcalf's background report that was never presented to the jury. CBS News Texas has also learned new details about Austin Metcalf's background. Metcalf and his brother Hunter were once caught spray painting graffiti, including KKK Kill All Blacks and Heil Hitler, along with the N-word, and were sentenced to 12 months of juvenile probation. Records reveal they reportedly told authorities, "We did some dumb stuff. We did some vandalism." There are several documented instances of Austin using racial slurs in school, and in 2023, Austin was accused of bullying a black student in class. In 2018, while still in elementary school, Austin and his brother were accused of bullying and assaulting a female, which led to his arrest. During an argument in 2024 with another female student, Austin allegedly knocked her to the ground and punched her in the stomach. He was also kicked out of a football game and texted someone later, "I was about to beat the expletive out of those kids." At a previous track meet, when another student alerted Austin that someone not on their team, quote, "behind our bench was talking wild," Austin reportedly replied, "Kill that MF." During the 2023-2024 school year, he received in-school suspension twice. School disciplinary records from April 2022 to May 2024 reveal that Austin reportedly called a teacher the B word and used profanity. He told a school official that he couldn't control it and wasn't aware that it was coming out of his mouth. In 2024, on at least 5 occasions, Austin saw a counselor regarding his anger and rage during a football game. In 2021, he got banned from attending basketball games for a season after yelling profanity at a player. Metcalf also got suspended after he and another student were talking about bringing a gun to school the following day. Now, there's in this motion for a new trial, the background reports are being released, and the defense is going first, releasing 20 pages now of Austin Metcalf's behavioral history.
And I hear the trial was denied.
Yeah, the judge rejected. Yeah.
New trial denied. So, I mean, we're talking about Texas, remember? we're talking about Texas. And so that's what happens. Black folks in Texas. Remember Juneteenth in Texas? They still, that's Texas. That's Texas for you. Unbelievable. So new trial denied, and he'll spend 35 years in jail. But I'm sure they'll keep trying. I'm sure they're not going to give up. They'll go to another court and see what can happen. You just never know. You got to fight. All right. Bill, how are you today, Bill?
Oh, I'm fine. I heard my song yesterday, but I heard it at a quarter till.
Yeah.
And guess what I did?
Yeah.
I called in again to request my song to make sure you played it.
Okay. Well, I played it.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
But you played it at a quarter till.
Okay. Bill, wait. First of all, look, I can't
don't even start that, man.
I can't narrow down
okay?
when I play your song. You want me to say, okay, Bill, I'm going to play it at 5:15 Sunday afternoon. You You got the song played. Be happy with that.
Yes, I am, okay? Let me finish, please. I want to send a shout-out to my boy Chico. He called me today and said, man, you played this. He played your song at a quarter to. I said, yeah, I know. I said, and after I heard it, I went to Lee's and got me something to eat. I'm good about it, okay. But, Chico looks out for me. But I do want to send a shout-out to Mike, the maintenance man over at the Clarkine Apartments where I live, and send a shout-out to Carl, our Meals on Wheels driver.
Yes.
He's a fan of yours, okay?
All right.
He listens to the show. There ain't nobody that can do Sunday Soul Classics like you, Lincoln Ware.
All right.
It was definitely another knockout. I heard the emotions. I heard... I heard whatchamacall the other yesterday.
I played a lot of songs. I played a lot of songs, Bill. Okay.
Yes, I enjoyed it. I truly did.
All right.
But I do want to say that also I saw The View a couple weeks ago where they had a Trump representative going nose to nose with Whoopi and Joy. And the representative was talking about how we agitate him to do things. She was saying that y'all need to leave him alone. Y'all need to stop with your comments, and the comedians need to stop with their jokes about him and everything, and all that, because it irritates him. And, I wish I was on the show and I would say, so what? Nobody tells him to get in the office and screw up this country the way that he's doing. And I mean, it was just they were going head to toe with each other.
Wow. Okay. Well, they don't let anything slip by on The View. They bring
especially Whoopi.
Oh, yeah.
She refers to him as you know who.
Yeah.
She don't want to say his name,
right.
And I definitely want to call him a bastard, and I credit the Dukester for that.
Oh boy, how do you credit the Dukester for that?
Because he called him a bastard. said that are we going to vote for him and have this country ran by him and everything?
I don't remember the Dukester saying all that. I don't remember him saying
that. He said that we hope that we don't have this bastard run this country, be in the office again to run this country. Was you going to say something, Terrence?
No, dang. You coming at Terrence now, Bill. You
No.
woke up.
I was just going to, I was
No.
thinking how
Terrence is sitting over there minding his own business, Bill.
Terrence is my buddy, okay? I love you, Terrence. I got nothing bad to say about you. You are a contribution to this station. And I do want to send a shout-out to Raven, who I miss very much.
Oh, boy.
I'm glad you are right back on your feet. That's all I got to say.
Thanks for
carry on, Mr. Ware.
Thanks for your call. Unbelievable. Jeez. You played my song at 6:45 like he was mad because I played it at 6:45 and not maybe 4:45. I don't know. I played the song. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, we might as well take a break before we go back to the phones. Brent, Rick Jr., Tom, Pharaoh, they're all holding on. It's Lincoln Ware. It is Monday. We'll call it Motown Monday. Sharpton calls it every day something. So we'll call it Motown Monday, even though we can't play any Motown. But, you know, I just thought it would be catchy. Let's take a break. 12:30, The Buzz.
Looking for a podcast that delves into the intricacies of love and relationships?
Oh, boy. Where did Raven come out of the blue? Of course, Bill fantasized Raven, I guess. I don't know. Bill wanted to eat his chicken while listening to his song. And he bought his chicken early.
Yeah, Bill came out of nowhere with asking me, "You want to say something, Terrence?"
I know.
Where the hell that came from?
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, boy. I played the Freeway of Love. I said, I'm a Cadillac man, but I don't know if I would want to drive in a pink Cadillac.
Somebody famous had a pink Cadillac. I don't forget who it was.
Elvis?
Was it Elvis? It might have been who it was.
It could have been Elvis. Who knows? Mary Kay.
You're right, Lincoln. It was Elvis. I just looked it up.
Okay, see? Yeah. I thought I remembered seeing him in a pink Cadillac and some blue suede shoes. And some blue suede Cadillac shoes. Too bad a twins brother wasn't born. He could have made Elvis some Cadillac shoes. Blue suede Cadillac shoes.
Well, you know, Elvis wasn't too friendly with us back then, so.
Yeah, I know. There's never a camera around when you need one, Marquetta. I didn't see that one. Oh, yeah, I got to mention something about the Moeller Princeton game.
And its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
Did you miss something? Catch the rebroadcast. Do it again. For the full schedule, go to thebuzzcincy.com.
1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you on a Monday morning. And, they had the Moeller-Princeton game last Thursday at Paycor Stadium. Some people were complaining that they put Princeton on the west side of the stadium, which means when they came up on the front side of the stadium, they had to walk all the way around to the other side to get in. Well, anyway, after the game, I've got the video of it. Of course, there was a big brawl at the game. Not blacks, not Princeton against Moeller, blacks against white. It was all black teenagers fighting. They stomped some kid, knocked him down, and stomped him, and it was a whole crowd of them. And they say police were nowhere around. Police were nowhere to be found. And so the administration of Princeton, they have the video, and they're going to get with the police to try to identify some of the students. But now, so the Moeller people are saying that some of those teens attacked some band members walking from the stadium to the bus. I don't know how true that is. Don't have video of that, but I do have video of the teenagers fighting, black teens fighting, and I would assume they were from Princeton, but not necessarily. People, Princeton's playing, and kids could come from everywhere just to go to the game. I don't know. But the parents of Princeton don't want Princeton to go, identify their students in case they were in that brawl. So who knows what's going to happen? Somebody say, yes, I saw the fight too. Embarrassing. Yeah. And there was a video of some white boys fighting down at the banks right outside the stadium last weekend, I believe. And, man, you didn't hear anything about that one. Didn't see anything. They saw this Princeton brawl. I saw that on Fox 19 or either Channel 5, one of the two, on Friday. I saw the brawl. They had that on there. But for some reason, when the white boys fight, the video never ends up on TV. They never turn it over to the TV, or they don't try to get it as hard as they try to get the black kids fighting for some reason. You never see white folks behaving bad, but you see black folks doing it on TV all the time. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Somebody said Moeller has been so disrespectful at the last two games at Princeton the past few years, then they won. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Are you sure it was kids from Princeton? Like that, we don't know. They're going to, the administration at Princeton is going to see, look at the video and see if they can identify any students. Yeah. So, I don't know. What brawl did you see on the banks? Show the video. Show both videos. They don't show them behaving bad. Okay. All right, let's get to the phones. Every line is busy, and people have been so patient. Let's go to Brent. Brent, how are you?
Lincoln, you've had me on hold for 43 minutes. How are you doing today?
I'm hanging in there, Brent. What's up?
That's good. You can't figure out the reason why they would show the video of the black folks.
Yeah, I know the reason why.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Yes.
All right. Yeah, with the Carmelo Anthony case, that retrial, you already talked about it, that it was denied. But it's not uncommon for requests for retrial. It's like here in Texas, 93+% of them get denied. And I think nationwide, it's around there to like 85%. So, not uncommon from that respect. Clarification on the Sonia Massey. She was not about to throw hot water.
I know, but that's what he claimed. She had it, but didn't she threaten to throw it on him? No,
because you didn't watch the video and keep on reading headlines.
I did watch the video.
She had picked it up to move it off the stove and said the devil is a liar, and she pulled up the gun and said, "I'll shoot you," or said something since I'll shoot you in your head. And she put it down, and still she was like 10+ feet away, if not more, 15 feet away from him. So it's, but oh well, we'll just let that one go. From there, the root. Another clarification they had in there. You said the love of money. Well, not the love of. You said money is the root of all evil.
That's what it said.
It's for the love of money.
I know, but they said on there. I was just reading what they said.
Yeah, and the root.
And most people say
owned.
that. Most people say that. Most people say that. Money is the root of all evil. They don't say love. They leave out love.
Yeah, because most people don't read the Bible.
Yeah.
And lastly, on this rule of threes, now it seems like over the years you have expanded the criteria of this rule of threes, because it seems like you've expanded. Correct me if I'm wrong. It used to just be you had to be just a singer, or you had to be an actor, but now you got singers, actors, doctors, lawyers, athletes.
Well, so he played a singer on the movie.
Oh my goodness!
So you had to classify him as the go along with the singers. So we had the three singers, boom, 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 right there in a row.
Even though you said when you were talking about it that he didn't do none of the singing.
No, he didn't. He did.
All right. So that's like if Milli Vanilli would have died this week, you would have included them because they were pretending to be singers.
Yep. I would have included them. Yeah.
All right. And I don't think Blue would stick to blue suede shoes, for that
you don't think
for those
so?
Cadillac. I don't think so. It's a little furry and everything, so I don't know.
Oh boy. All right. Unbelievable.
All right. Hey, well, you have a good week.
All right, we'll talk to you, Brent. And I'll be broadcasting live at Jeff Weiler this Saturday. And so all you long-winded talkers, here's your chance. We love the long-winded talkers on Saturday afternoon when I'm broadcasting live over at Jeff Weiler. Yes.
Boring.
You talking about you don't want Rick to call? You wouldn't want Rick Jr. to call, Terrence? Oh, man. Speaking of Rick Jr., Rick Jr., how you doing?
Oh, pretty good. How's the weekend?
I'm hanging in there. It was good.
Oh, how about them Cowboys?
What about them? It's preseason.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, y'all won y'all game too, I guess.
Yes, we did, but it's preseason and it was backup. So I'm not ready to go to the Super Bowl because they won 2 preseason games and mostly backups have been playing. So and they've been playing against the other team's backup. So what does it tell you?
Well, you can go down to that your casino over there. Where is it over there on not Florence? Over there on Red Road, and lay down I don't know, like a $10,000 or $20,000 bet on the Bengals going to Super Bowl, and I guess those odds are pretty long. You could make nice money there.
The only problem is, will they win? That's the only problem. This team.
Yes. Oh, okay. Well, let's get back to something seriously about this kid, and about the stabbing and all that mess. I'm amazed. Now that happened out there in, let me see, where's this Frisco, right? That area, Frisco.
What happened in Frisco?
Oh, where the gentleman was in the tent and he got into a fight with the white kid.
That was Dallas, wasn't it?
No,
it was in Texas.
It's in North Dallas.
Okay.
It's all the same thing. It's all, that's where all the athletes and stuff live. A lot of football players and stuff up there. Those areas up there, I mean, I'm about, like Frisco and Allen, Hayes, like Allen. Allen makes, let me give you an idea.
Oh,
Allen makes Mason look like Beekman. You got the picture?
Yes. Beekman Street, Beekman Avenue.
They got football stadiums all around the Allen. Oh yeah, they got a stadium there. They built it. This happened about 5 or 10 years ago. They found out some of the concrete was bad. It was only about 5 years old. They rebuilt it. You know how much it cost to rebuild that sucker? $50 million, and that didn't even hit them. So they got plenty of jacks, okay?
Yes. All right.
Well, anyway, get back to that kid. I said, what in the world?
And by the way, athletes live in South Lake, not in Frisco. Brent Beard.
Oh, okay. But what makes you think he could just walk into one of them tents? And you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Trying to accept him like one of the brothers.
Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe somebody invited him in. Who knows? I don't know.
I would have thought they would have pulled a knife on me instead of the other way around. Yeah. I mean, but that's what happens with the black parents. I guess they're a little bit naive. You know how that goes. You make a little bit of money. I mean, you got a job making $100,000, $150,000, $200,000, and you think you have arrived. And then you don't tell your kids nothing. And so they just out here, flapping around. And that's why he thought he could just walk right on in that tent and just have his way, I guess.
I don't know. You don't know. We don't know. Look, we were not there. Rick Jr., we were not there. We don't know what prompted everything. You heard hearsay from both sides, from the defense and the prosecution. Do we really know what happened?
Oh, one more thing, too. You were talking about old sayings that old folks used to say. Did you ever hear saying that an idle mind is a devil's workshop?
Yes. All right, Rick Jr., I got to run. Thanks for your call. Appreciate it. Okay.
Boring.
Rick Jr. is a piece of work. Unbelievable. All right. 513-749-1230. But see, he won't call me Saturday out there. I forgot, but he would want to talk for 20 minutes. All right. News coming up on 1230, The Buzz.
1230 AM, WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
A number of Ohio fire departments, emergency management agencies, and educational institutions across the state are receiving grant funding from the Public Utilities Commission of Ohio. The commission has announced $800,000 in grants meant to help cover the costs of training first responders to safely respond to incidents involving hazardous materials. In Southwest Ohio, grant recipients include Cincinnati State Technical and Community College, the Greater Cincinnati Hazardous Materials Unit, Hamilton County LEPC, and Warren County Department of Emergency Services. In Warren County, proceedings are set to begin today in the trial of a woman accused of sex crimes involving a child victim. 43-year-old Erica Grove is accused of sexually abusing a 5-year-old child and 2 dogs. She faces charges including rape, child endangerment, and sexual conduct with an animal. Police are investigating a weekend shooting near the UC campus. Police say they picked up a male victim sometime between 3 and 4 a.m. Sunday near Ohio Avenue and McMillan Street, though the victim reports he was shot in the vicinity of Calhoun Street, Raising Cane's, and Shake Shack restaurants. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
Right now, I'm walking around the house with nothing on but the Lincoln Ware Show.
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. And don't forget, I'll be broadcasting live at Jeff Weiler noon till 2 on Saturday. So if you're in the market for a car, come on out and check us out. We'll be there from noon until 2. Route 32 in Batavia. Pharaoh, how you doing?
Lincoln, I'm fine. It's Frog here.
Yes.
Lincoln, I'll just mention a few quick things briefly. You know what I just heard you talking about money? What they say, money being the root of all evil, and the love of money and that type of thing. No, what I say is the absence of money is the root of all evil. What you're doing trying to get, you do evil, wrong things to get money because you don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
But Lincoln, going back to the other day, I heard Too Sweet talking about me and about flying and how I'm banned from flying and I'm afraid of flying and everything. Anyway, Lincoln, you know, I've flown to Arizona twice. I've driven out there twice. I've also flown to Miami, Florida, and back. I was in Miami, Florida back in 1995. Remember when that Value jet crashed in the Florida Everglades?
Mm-hmm.
That was when I was in Miami, and I had to fly back the next day, back to Cincinnati.
Mm.
But, Lincoln, you know, all of these killings going on around Cincinnati.
Yes.
You hear any mention about getting rid of the police chief?
No.
But when DG was the police chief, you want to get rid of her because she's not doing her job. All these killings were taking place. But no one's talking about getting rid of, any police chief, and all the killings are still going on. It hasn't dropped any. People are still being killed. You know, Lincoln, I also heard him talk about Tracy Hunter. All these people going to go to court with her and A, B, and C. My question is, all these good Christians and Jesus lovers, why don't they just stay home and pray? You know, leave it in the hands of Jesus.
Yeah.
He'll take care of it.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm saying, they talk about all of this, but they don't do it. Right. I'm going down there and I'm going to be there supporting her.
Yes.
Why don't you just pray to Jesus and leave it in his hands? Jesus will take care of it all.
Look, they say he might not be there when you want him, but he's always on time.
Right, then let him be there. Then you shouldn't have to go down there. Then leave it in the hands of Jesus. He'll take care of you. Yeah. Lincoln, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
Define the word insanity to me.
Oh, man. I mean, I guess...
Define the word insanity, just roughly.
Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
Well, that's your definition of insanity. What about doing something that is against the cultural norms of society?
Well...
Is that insanity?
I mean, society, maybe the abnormal pattern.
What I'm saying is that
everything's abnormal nowadays.
Insanity needs to be redefined.
Yeah.
See?
Well,
people think insanity is somebody who's just talking to themselves or talking crazy.
Mad, crazy
things. That's insane. No.
Crazy behaviors and stuff like that.
All types of things. Like for example, like people going to the football game, zero weather, no shirt on. Is that insane?
No, I don't think that.
That's not?
No, I don't think that's insane. That's just somebody that wants
behavior,
to be.
Lincoln.
No, that's just somebody that wants to be noticed. It is an abnormal behavior.
Insanity.
But
I don't care what reason you're doing it for. It is insane. It's like a person who shoots and kills 4 or 5 members of their family.
Now
that is insane.
That's insane. But going to a game with the temperature
do they
of zero.
classify him as being insane? No.
Yeah.
A person at a football game, a person streaking.
That's not insanity. That is not insanity.
That is insane behavior.
If somebody streaks across the football field,
it needs to be redefined.
No, that's just somebody being stupid.
I was looking at TV, I think Thursday or Friday. They was talking about these LGS, whatever it is, these dykes and homos. Well, we are keeping file of the homos and their activities and what they're doing, and we moved it from North Side to, we have an office in the West End. You keeping a record about activities of freaks?
Jeez.
That is insane.
Oh boy, that see, you have a different definition for insanity.
Freakish behavior. You are glorifying it to the point where it's something to be proud of.
Oh boy. Well,
you are sick.
Nowadays,
you are insane.
Okay, Pharaoh, I gotta run. I gotta run. Thanks for your call.
I just want you guys to know I barely even stared at that penis for an hour.
I don't think a person who streaks across the football field is insane. It's just stupid, and they want to be noticed. Simple as that. They want people to notice them. That's it. That's it. That's not insanity. Now, part of insanity, abnormal behavior, but that's like not abnormal. It's just different. I don't know. But anyway, Pharaoh, we'll pick it up on a Saturday from noon to 2. No. I try to keep my conversations when I'm out at Jeff Weiler to just general type stuff. You know what I mean? General stuff, because people in the showroom, they hear some of Pharaoh's stuff, they'll run out of there. They'll run. Take me to the next dealership. You know what I mean? So I try to keep it on a general, type of deal, but and no race. I try to keep race to a minimum unless something big breaks out. I don't know. But, yeah. I don't have to, mute them. All right, 513-749-1230. Pharaoh kills me with his freakish behavior. He always says, that's freakish behavior. Tom, how are you?
Oh, I'm blessed today, Lincoln. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there. What's on your mind?
Well, Lincoln, I was down at that Motor and Princeton game, and
yes.
Really, I came in on the west side of the stadium, but it was closer to. Matter of fact, it was a lot closer to me, and it was more convenient
to where you park. Yeah. Well, I mean, they look like the east side is sort of like the front door. You know what I mean? The east side is like the front of the stadium because it faces downtown and the banks, and everybody normally comes from there, to the game. So that's like the front door of the stadium.
Yeah, and I have me and about 6 of my friends. We go to a high school football game just about every night.
Yeah.
And basically, when we were coming out, we saw the fight just when it developed there.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if they were students or not. If they were students, looked like they kids. They were between the age of 18 and maybe 21, 22 years old. So I can't even say that those guys even attended the game.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. They're going to try to see if Princeton can identify any of the people fighting. And chances are, hey, they were people didn't even go to Princeton. Those are the chances are that's what happened.
And me and Tony Coates, when we were walking by there, they had started fighting, but that was a white police officer, a woman. She came right down there, and looked like she was calling backup. So they did have police officers on that plaza right there.
Yeah, but you said you saw one, and the fight had already started, and they were already brought. Did you see the guy get stomped in the head?
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, these two guys were fighting brutally out there.
Yeah.
But I didn't see a whole lot of, like a brawl. I saw maybe 2 guys fighting, but they were all on the ground. Tony said, man, what's going on with those guys? They were like mad guys fighting each other. So, but besides that, then I will say this before I close. That game was the best officiating game that I had ever seen in high school. Again, they called it right down correctly all the way through the game.
Okay.
Normally, when that's a public school
and
playing
a Catholic
school,
oh boy,
it's going to be about 75-25 in favor of the Catholic school.
You're right.
But they call that game good. And also, I wanted to say this: Junebug. Junebug makes a lot of good statements. I'd like to see him consider running for city council.
That will never happen. Okay. All right.
All right. Take care, Lincoln. God bless you.
Thanks for your call. Okay. Junebug for city council. That's the funniest thing I've heard all morning. All right. Let's take a break. I've got some guests coming in. I don't know whether they're coming in after this break or the next break, but I got some guests coming in. We'll talk to them. It's Lincoln Ware, 1230, The Buzz.
1230 The Buzz wants you to buy Black 513. Black Americans have over $1 trillion in spending power. We encourage you to buy black, not just one day, but every day, 365, 24/7. Go to thebuzzcincy.com and check out our Buy Black 513 page, where you can view a directory of black businesses right here in the 513. All black business owners, we're looking for you. Get featured right now. Go to thebuzzcincy.com and click on the Buy Black 513 banner to find out how you can be featured and expand your reach over the air and the internet. Let's buy Black 513. 1230 The Buzz.
Every Monday night, it's True Crime on TV One.
This is when the nightmare really starts. I'm tired of you. I am done.
With an all-new Fatal Attraction at 9.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, here the white boys fighting. I think this thing is so delayed. Let me back it up. Wait. Okay. Okay, here's the Princeton kids. Let's see. I'm trying to see it. I'm delayed, so I can't tell whether I got the thing right or not till it's almost over. Anyway. If you could see it, can't see it very well. That was right outside of Paycor. So I don't know whether they were Princeton students or who. Did I send that to CP? Now I can't. They can't. It's got to be the person that videos it to release it to them for TV. Has to be the person that did the video. Johnny Stewart said, Lincoln, we had the new Lincoln Court Laurel Holmes jersey waiting for you Saturday at the dance. Oh, man, I was coming, but, once I laid down, I couldn't get up. I was done. Yeah, they may not be from Princeton. It's hard to say. Now, the person who took the video has to be the person to release it to them.
Securely help stop suicide. My service never stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
You're listening to The Lincoln Ware Show.
Unbelievable.
On your talk and information station, 1230 The Buzz.
1230, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you till 1 o'clock this afternoon. Coming up at 1, of course, is Reverend Al Sharpton. Keeping it real. Keeping it real. All right, Cecil Thomas, are you ready for Saturday in D.C.?
Yes, sir, I'm ready. And, man, listen, I'm up in the Martha's Vineyard getting some R&R.
You've been hanging up there quite a bit here lately. What's up there? What's going on?
Well, no, I got a relative, a family member that purchased a home up here.
Okay.
And we come up just to enjoy once a year.
You've been there twice this year, though, seems like. I don't know.
Well, yeah, this was because there was some other stuff going on.
Okay.
Man, quit dipping, man. Anyway, listen, I got a request from one of the coordinators of the bus trip. We've got 20 seats still available. Apparently, some folks dropped out towards the final hour.
Oh, okay.
We got 20 seats still available, and they can call the number that we've been putting out there.
What's that number?
It's 508. All right, man, I'll tell you.
Yeah, you should have had that number right there.
You do it every time.
I know. Well, if you calling me telling me they got seats open, you know they're going to want the number.
508.
Okay.
4569. That's one number, and the other number is
that 513? Wait, is that 513? Is that 513? Okay, yeah. 513-508-4569.
Yeah.
And you said there's another one too? There's another one?
Yeah. Yeah, the other one is it's 513 513 608 067.
Wait a minute. Start over again.
Whatever, man. I tell you.
You call me telling me about you got some people dropped out on the bus, and if somebody want to go on the bus, we gonna have to have the number. You should have known that.
All right, let's try this again. 513-310-0678. That's one number.
Okay.
And the other number is 513-508-4569.
Okay, so let me do this over slowly again for everybody. They've got seats available on the bus going to Washington, D.C. for the March on Washington this coming Saturday. It's going to be up and back. And the phone number is 513-310-0678. That's one number. The other number is 513-508-4569. All right.
It's free.
If it's free, it's for me.
Get on, and we're coming back.
Okay.
That's all. But that's why I was calling.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm going to go take a bath in the ocean.
Oh, boy. Unbelievable. Don't let any sharks get you out there. All right. I don't want to see you on Entertainment Tonight. I mean, Inside Edition.
State legislator Leg good on
right, from Ohio, up at Martha's Vineyard. Unbelievable. All right. Now, do they have a hotel up there, or are they all Airbnbs that you have to stay? How does that work?
Oh, no. They got hotels that you can stay at.
Okay.
But most folks, they do the Airbnbs. These homes, they rent them out, for like a group.
Okay.
The AKAs were up here, man, and you talking about, boy. You think the Omega boys guys showed up in Cincinnati? The AKA women showed up big time down here.
Really?
Yeah, and my one of my relatives is an AKA, and she has a home up here, and she had a house full of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they showed out, man.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But yeah, no, they rent in groups. You know, you got 10 women decide to rent a home. Everybody put up a little bit, and you're here for a few days.
Yeah.
And it's not that expensive for you.
Okay.
And that's how it works.
Yeah.
They do it in groups.
Yeah. All
But
right.
man, I think if anybody get a chance, they need to come up.
All right. So you're going to stay up there? You coming back here, then going back to D.C.?
No. I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow. I've been up here for over a week.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I'll be back tomorrow. Now Saturday, well, the walking club is Saturday. We'll be in D.C.
Yeah, you won't be there, right? You won't be at the walk Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, man.
Thanks for your call. And probably the people who signed up there will not be there. You know what I mean? And the walking club has nothing to do with this walk. I just want to make that clear. People think the walking club is doing this. Is Al Sharpton and Cecil Thomas and Nan taking those buses up there. The walking club has nothing to do with those buses. And I'll give you the numbers one more time because I know some people still trying to write down 513-310-0678. And then the other number was 513-508-4569. And the bus is going up. They'll probably leave late Friday night. And they're going up Saturday. They'll be there Saturday morning. And then they'll walk. And then they'll get on the bus. And then they'll come back. They'll walk to the, reflecting pool there, what do they call it? Anyway, they'll be there, and Sharpton will speak, and some other people will speak, and then they'll go home. So there you have it. All right, 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. I think we have enough time to go to Joyce. Joyce, how you doing today? Joyce, going once. Joyce.
Okay, I'm sorry, Lincoln.
Yes.
I'm sorry. No one thinks you're giving the March on Washington, which is duplicating the 1963 March on Washington with Martin Luther King Jr. No one in Cincinnati thinks that. No one thinks that. So why did you say that?
Why did I say what?
That people think that you're the walking club.
Yeah.
The walk.
Yeah, no, they think we're supplying the buses up there. People,
who thinks that, Lincoln?
Because they had to sign up. People, some lady from Nan. Wait, let me explain. Jeez. Somebody,
go ahead, Rick Jr., tell me.
Since people were signing up at the walking club for the bus, they thought we had something to do with it. So
they thought you had something to do with duplicating the March in 1960.
They thought we had something to do with the buses going up. Listen, please.
Okay, they thought you had something to do with the buses going up, or you had one bus going up. Is that what they thought?
They thought we had part of all whatever buses they signed up at the walking club. A lady had a sheet for people to sign up. I guess she was from Nan. She was involved with Nan, or she was there with Cecil Thomas, signing people up who wanted to go at the walking club. We made an announcement. If you want to go to Washington, D.C., here's the list. You can sign up and go. And by saying that, some people thought it was the walking club putting on this bus trip up to Washington, D.C. And I was just saying we had nothing to do with it. Right there. So what is so difficult about that? I don't understand.
It was not difficult because I don't know why anyone would think that. Because
why wouldn't they think
it? Nothing to do with it.
If they sign up, they may have not heard if they sign up, then they say, "Oh, okay, Lincoln Ware, they signing up out there at Lincoln Ware Walking Club. They got some." That's how people think, Joyce. Of course, you may not know how people think, but people think that way.
Anyway, it doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, anybody that's running across the field naked is insane. So
they just want to be seen.
You have to be insane.
They just want to be seen. Simple as that.
Insane.
They're not.
Nobody.
They can have a college degree, have a great job somewhere working, and then they do that.
The Unabomber had a college degree. He was insane. Okay, so being a college degree. And being a PhD doesn't mean you're not insane. The astronaut drove across the country with a mag on trying to kill another astronaut. It means you're not insane, Lincoln.
That was jealousy. That was jealousy there.
Well, it's still insanity because you knew she was going to get caught. But anyway, that's not my conversation for today. Anyway, Lincoln, I just wanted to talk about, I hate to talk about number 47 because I do like to speak about it because Doubler says I've been talking about it for 15 or 16 years. And just to think that he doesn't want to talk about Republican or Democrat anymore because he voted for the Republican who is a 34-count felon, and he doesn't want to hear that anymore. But I guess everybody will say it because it's the truth. But just to think about that 34-count felon, try to keep $127 million out of black farmers' hands.
Yeah.
And then a judge had to come along and give them that money. I mean, he doesn't want to be a Republican or Democrat now because he knows the Republican he voted for has taken away the subsidies to the Obamacare or this Health Care Act that Americans need to subsidize their payments so they would have low premiums. He doesn't care about that anymore because he doesn't want to be a Republican or a Democrat because the Republican he voted for has now put the debt at $40 trillion, higher than any time in whole history, and we don't know if it could ever come down. But he doesn't want to be a Republican or a Democrat now because he doesn't have anything to do with any of that. He doesn't want to have anything to do with it because the Republican he voted for has gas now, as I have said before, and everybody says, it's over $4 to almost $5 a gallon of gas to go anywhere. And so now, Lincoln, I think we need to see, has Disneyland or even Kings Island, have they lost business because of this gas? And
probably. I'm sure their numbers were down. I'm sure.
Yeah, we need to know about that. They're not saying anything because they don't want Donald Trump to say something to them if they release the records that their money, their revenue this year has gone down. But we need to know this year, you know how they ask you about, has your life become better because Donald Trump is the president? Doubler and too dumb. Let's see. Has it? I doubt it because everybody in the United States is suffering.
Yes.
Except
did you see
1%.
Did you see Tim Scott on Meet the Press?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I'm going to watch it now. What did he say? What did he have to say?
He didn't say. He didn't answer any of the questions she asked. He would always deflect to something else when she asked him the tough question. You know, he didn't answer anything. He'd always jump, and she was like, "Wait." First, he said inflation was when Biden took over. Inflation was so high when Biden left, and it was lower when he left than it is now. And he didn't want to admit that. You know, he kept dodging around that. She kept having to going back to him, try to get him to answer, and he was just dodging the questions about what's his name, whose sister is the senator. Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham,
okay.
You know, she said, I don't know anything about foreign policy or about the security.
He wanted to be a senator.
And she was saying, is she qualified? He was, he was just dodging the questions like you wouldn't believe. It was too much.
One last thing, Lincoln. When you talked about the socialism and a reporter asked a Republican, he says, now you talk about you don't want us to have socialism, and that means when the government owns part of or owns the company. Well, Donald Trump, he actually owns the government part of Intel. Did you know that, Lincoln?
The part of
look it up. Look it up.
All
look
right.
it up. And so that means that's socialism when the government owns part of a company. Because, see, it's all right. And guess what? He did just like Tim Scott did. He couldn't answer it. Actually, it was on Fox News. So Fox, instead of letting the Republican answer that question, she went on to, let's talk about tire inflation and how the tire...
Right.
The usual.
Republicans are good at dodging questions.
Yeah, they always dodge the question. So let's see if Doubler or Too Dumb or any of those can answer these questions. Is our life better? Are the gas prices higher now? Or maybe they're lower now than when Biden was in the presidency, and we're all in a delusional state, and we don't know what's going on, Lincoln. But I wish you would ask them, and I want you not to let them dodge off and go to volleyball or what the Reds are doing, or as Too Dumb talks about the score of the Bengals. Let's get them to answer these economic questions. Thanks, Lincoln. Right. Great talking to you.
Thanks for your call, Joyce. And the Lincoln Ware Walking Club does not have anything to do with the buses going to D.C. I don't know why she would think people wouldn't assume that, since you sign up at the walking club. And I just, they asked if they could sign people up. Could I make the announcement that they were sending some buses to D.C., and could I make the announcement? And they were signing people up there. And then some people just thought, since we made the announcement and they was at the walking club, we had something to do with it.
I could see how some folks can be confused by that.
But Joyce couldn't see that. She don't know why they would be confused. I don't know. Let's take a break, and then we'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
Every weekday, 12:30 The Buzz has you covered. Let's go! With news, entertainment, and information. Starting at 6 a.m., set your alarm for Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell.
What's going on, Cincinnati? This is Erica Campbell.
Followed by The Lincoln Ware Show from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Hey, this is Lincoln Ware. Join me for The Lincoln Ware Show.
Then it's Keeping It Real.
With me, Reverend Al Sharpton.
From 1 till 4 p.m. News, entertainment, and information. We've got it all right here on 12:30 The Buzz.
Join us for SOAC's 2026 Legacy and Leadership Gala on Saturday, August 29th at the Graduate Hotel in Cincinnati. We are celebrating 33 years of service, advocacy, and community impact. We will have dinner, entertainment, awards, and raffles. Reception begins at 5:30, and the gala runs from 6 to 10 p.m. Visit our website at soac.org for more information, or call our office at 513-861-2790 to purchase your ticket today. SOAC, changing lives, strengthening communities, building legacies.
If you owe money to the IRS, did you know they have the power to garnish your wages, levy your bank accounts, or even put a lien on your home or business? Scary stuff. But here's some good news. Optima Tax Relief can help end this nightmare. Optima specializes in real solutions and real relief by dealing with the IRS on your behalf. They're experts in taxpayer assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. Optima is the #1 tax resolution firm in the country, and they've helped resolve over $3 billion in tax debt for people just like you. Their team of tax experts will fight to get you the best possible outcome. Don't wait any longer. Get the peace of mind you deserve. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-569-4435. 800-569-4435. 800-569-4435.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
For 70 years, the Humane Society of the United States has worked to end animal cruelty. Now, we're continuing that mission as Humane World for Animals, because we work around the globe to care for animals who are suffering today. And we tackle the root causes of cruelty for a kinder tomorrow. We are Humane World for Animals, and together, we can make a difference. Help make change for animals. Visit humaneworld.org.
Looking for after school.
Okay, Jared Kushner met with, All right, they met together, and they want to see if there's anything they can agree upon, and stop all this bickering back and forth.
Did anybody get the Gold Star Glizzy this weekend?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, boy. They taste the same to me. Joan has been missing in action lately. Who in the hell is James PNW? You actually agree with Tim Heidel? Uh-oh, James, we got to check you out. You sure you're not MAGA? James PNW sounds like he is MAGA. He's a troll.
They complain, but they're here.
I know.
That's the thing.
I know.
They're here.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to ask your pharmacist and doctor for help. And if buying prescriptions online, be sure to use VIPS accredited pharmacies. Learn more at awarerx.org, a public service from the National Association of Boards of Pharmacy Foundation.
The voice of the community. We are 1230 AM The Buzz, your talk station.
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you till 1 o'clock this afternoon. And, we got some white guys that's on YouTube, and they complain about everything that we do, everything that we say, but they keep coming back.
They show up every day. From 10
but they
till
complain
1.
From the time they go on until 1 o'clock. They complain. They complain every single day. They talk about us. This and that. Yeah, this and this. But they come back every day. What is that? That's insane right there.
Yeah, that's insanity.
That's insanity right there. Yes. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't care if you tune in every day, but shut the hell up. Just listen. We don't need to see your comments on YouTube.
I mean, if you don't like it, why are you still?
Why are you still here?
Why would you show up at a restaurant
every day?
Why would you show up at a restaurant and still order food and pay for it?
If you don't like the food, if the food is nasty.
Why would you keep watching a TV show that you don't like? Yes. Sounds like insanity.
Yes. Oh, I get sick of these. It's just a few. A handful, but I get sick of them complaining every day. All right, let's go to Ray. Ray, how are you?
Lincoln B.
What's up?
What's up, Lincoln? Couple things. I saw that Sambo, Buckwheat, Tap Dance, and Tim Scott on Meet the Press.
Yes.
And the one thing, I done had enough of Christian Welker.
What? I think she's great. I like Christian Welker.
Lincoln, they bum rush her. Any Republican gets on there, they bum rush her and take over the show.
No, they do not. First of all, she asked them a question, and they go all around the world before they try to, even come close to answering the question. And these Republicans, they get on there.
They out-talk her, Lincoln.
Well,
she's the only one that's been out. She's the only moderator. Or Meet the Press that is constantly being out-talked.
No, I don't think she's being out-talked. They just talk to keep from answering the question.
Yeah, but she shouldn't hold them to that. In the end, when they're done talking, all she say is...
She hits them with the facts.
No, all she said, to be clear.
Yeah.
But
that's good.
You got to call them before they're only there to bash the opponent. That's the only reason why they're there, the Republicans, to bash the opponent.
Well, the Democrats bash the Republicans when they're on there, too, so it goes both ways.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
But they answered the questions, and don't bum rush her and tap dance around the answers. But me personally, I had enough of Christian Welker. Let me say this, Lincoln. I'll tell you what's insanity. What's insanity is these MAGA Republicans, knowing that gas is up, inflation is high, beef is up, to still vote for the same idiots that's not going to do anything about it. That's crazy.
That is. That's insanity right there.
For sure. And to Pharaoh thinks insanity is oral sex. He thinks that's insanity. So, look at this. The Pharaoh votes, right? He votes, right? Doesn't he vote?
I don't know. I never asked him. I don't know if he votes or not. I would say probably not. I don't know.
Yeah. But look, I saw that when you announced the white guys fighting.
Yes.
I saw it. I Googled it, and I saw it. Mm-hmm. The difference between the white guys fighting and black folks fighting, white guys, they like maybe 8 or 9 people or less. blacks, either the whole damn group fighting, and they just start hitting other people that's not in the fight. You know, it's more like a melee when blacks fight. It's more when whites fight. It's like between the two.
I don't know. It depends on the people in the crowd. White folks have melees just like black folks do, and they start hitting everybody that's around. It happens on both sides.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the amount of people that's involved in the fights. You know, so I mean, that's just my opinion. Lincoln Ray's daycare is officially closed. My grandson started preschool today. So you don't have to F with me on a daily basis anymore.
So Ray's daycare is now closed for business.
It's officially closed. And I want to say one thing about you, and I know 513 is listening, because every time Caitlin Clark gets a triple-double, or she scored 30-something points and 10 assists yesterday, just because she's white, she doesn't get the credit that's due. If she was black, she would be Olivia Miles.
Kelsey Mitchell is carrying that team. Without Kelsey Mitchell, this team wouldn't be any good. Even with Caitlin Clark scoring 30 points and this and that, 10 assists. I'm telling you, Kelsey Mitchell is the backbone of the Fever.
I agree. I have no problem with that statement, Lincoln. But no one says, no one comes down on Kelsey Mitchell because he's black. It's almost
because Caitlin Clark is the great white hope, and they showing her all kind of praise and everything because she's the great white hope. She's a decent player. Yeah, she's pretty good.
If Kelsey Mitchell did what Caitlin Clark did and setting all these records, Kelsey Mitchell would be the MVP. You guys will say it, and
she should be the MVP.
In my life, I've known 513 for decades. But just because she's white, and a lot of other people say, just because she's white, don't take away her credit. That's all I'm saying.
Nobody's taking she's a good player, but I think they're so Google-eyed over her because she's white and doing all this in a black woman sport till she just gets praised.
Wasn't that Larry Bird in the 80s?
Yeah, then look at the praise he got. Larry Bird. Look at the praise
he got. He got a lot of praise, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Not because he was white, because he was a good player and can hang with the blacks.
He was still the great white. Anytime,
where are the white women at?
When you find a white athlete like that can hang with black folks in certain sports, then they're going to get. Now, say if there was a white guy who won the 100 meters in the Olympics, this guy would be the greatest thing ever. They would forget about Usain Bolt if he was a white guy that won the 100 at the Olympics.
But my thing is, Lincoln, you just go by what they do on the court. It doesn't matter if you're white or if you're black. Look what Yao Ming did. He was one of the greatest centers, but because he was Chinese, he's not in the league of Wilt Chamberlain or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Shaq.
Yeah.
But wasn't Yao Ming a good player?
He was a decent player, yes. He was good.
Okay, but he's not listed among the greatest players. So I'm just saying, go by what...
He was just tall, and he could dunk easy and block shots easy. But other than that, he wasn't the greatest shooter in the world.
No, but he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, because he was tall, and he blocked a lot of shots, and he dunked a lot.
Yeah, but he was good. I mean,
he wasn't as good as Shaq. He wasn't as good as Shaq.
No, he wasn't as good as Shaq, Jabbar, or Wilt Chamberlain, or Tim Duncan. But he was good. He was good. I'm just saying. But he just happened to be Chinese. Who's the best? Who's the best baseball player out there now?
Oh boy!
No, come on.
The guy who plays for L.A., the Japanese guy that plays for L.A.
Case closed, Lincoln. Case closed. But they give him credit for just playing baseball, not because he's Chinese.
Well, I mean, you can't deny his record. I mean, he pitches and he plays the outfield, and he's leading and batting and home runs and all that stuff. I mean, you can't deny this guy.
No, you can't deny it. And Caitlin Clark is third in scoring. She's leading in assists. She also leads in turnovers too. But but she's a good player. And I don't care if you're white or you're black or Latino. A good player is a good player. Give her props. And I get tired of you and 513. Like I say, I love 513. That's my boy. But Cut out the whiteness.
No.
You know, that's all I'm saying.
Thanks for your call.
You agree with me, Lincoln, or are you against me?
Look, how you going to – look, these guys, these black athletes, when they were coming up, they couldn't even stay at the hotels with the team, you know, because they were black. Not because they could be the greatest. Hank Aaron, he couldn't stay with the team when he first came in the league. And, you know, these guys were the greatest. And look at the recognition they got.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, and I agree with you. But, you know, now Trump wants to take us back to that point, and you still got people like Twin and Too Sweet and LG. They're okay with it.
Okay, are you willing to say Caitlin Clark is the best player in the WNBA?
I would say no.
Okay.
But I would say she's in the top 5.
You would say no, but guess who would say yes, she is, without hesitation?
Who?
Donald Trump.
Probably so.
I know he would.
You know, probably
I know he
only
would.
because she's white.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes.
So what does that got to do with my argument?
In his mind, she's the great white hope. And that's what we started off talking about. She's the great white hope.
Okay, so as a basketball player, with the scoring, the rebounds, and the assists, which she leads in the WNBA, wouldn't you consider a good all-around player?
Yes, she is a great all-around player. Yes, she's.
Okay,
you know,
so
you would want her on your.
Call her the great white all-around player.
You would want her on your team if you put together a 5-woman team. You would want her on your team.
Yes, you would, just by what she produces on the court.
Yeah, I mean, she can hit threes from everywhere. She makes it rain when it comes to threes.
Yeah, and the passes behind her. Did you see that game yesterday?
Yeah, I saw the behind-the-back pass. Yes.
Yeah, girlie good. And you got to give her credit. That's all I'm saying. Give her credit for what she does, not for the color she is.
Oh, boy. Thanks for your call, Donald Trump. Appreciate it. Okay.
That boy is good. Mm-hmm. Good and terrible.
All right. Let's go to Doug Springs. Doug. Oh, hold on, Doug. I got to go to break. I'm late for break. Ray, when I'm closing down the daycare center, he can talk forever. You know. Let's take a break, and then we'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
Cincinnati. Want to stay plugged in with 1230 The Buzz and get the inside scoop sent
One of the Chicago players almost got into a fight with this dude in the stands. You know, he wants the transgender to play in the WNBA, and he was yelling at the player, and she walked over there, and they had to kick the guy out of the game. Oh, boy. Yeah, this guy wants transgender to play in the WNBA. I think Christian Welker is good. I would rank her up there with the top 3 Meet the Press commentators they've had. I like Christian. She don't let them get away. She made sure that inflation was higher under Trump than it was under Biden. She made, even though Tim Scott, he went all around that, she made him know for sure by the end of the conversation what the deal was. That Tim Scott is a jerk. He's a real jerk.
Donald Trump called him one of the smart ones.
Yeah.
Good Lord, I tell you.
Oh.
You got some that are not so smart.
Yeah, that was a washed-up former NBA player. Yeah, Cantor. Yeah. I don't know. Dan, somebody with Dan. That's why I thought it was them. So, I don't know. Maybe. Well, he's going to enter the draft, this guy, Cantor. The WNBA draft. At least he's threatening to do so. Oh, God. Shelly, you're crazy. Tell trans players to ask Magic Johnson and Dwayne Wade to sponsor a team. Jeez.
That's pretty funny.
MortgageHelpNow.org. That's MortgageHelpNow.org. This has been a public service from the NFCC.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
1230 The Buzz. Streaming live on your computer. Log on to thebuzzcincy.com.
1230 WDBZ. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station, the Lincoln Ware Show, till 1 o'clock this afternoon. And, one of the sailors, Navy guy who was on the USS Lincoln, says his father was arrested by immigration. He's on his way back from being at sea fighting for this country, and they're going to deport his father, maybe even before he gets back. I don't know. Hopefully he'll get back in time to help fight ICE for his father. But can you imagine that? You're in the military. You're over there doing everything you can for Donald Trump, staying at sea 265 days or however long they were there. And you, on your way back, you get the news that ICE has arrested your father. And they're going to talk about deporting him back. Oh, boy. Unbelievable. Doug Springs, how are you?
Fine, Lincoln, fine. I'm going to have to agree with what you were saying about Caitlin Clark. She gets a lot of play simply because she's white.
Yes.
So what Ray was saying kind of sounds like Tim Scott or the subject that you was talking about, insanity. She doesn't get criticized. And I watch the game all the time, Lincoln, and they give her glory. Mm-hmm. And when she passed, most of her passes is not good. She'll throw it right to the opposite player, the opponent. So what Ray is saying, I disagree. But Lincoln, I watched your program, and you had the executive director of AXO. Is she a doctor, a medical doctor?
Okay, who did I have on now? Who was this?
The sister, I think.
From SOAC. Oh, yeah, she's not. I don't think she's a medical doctor. I think she just has a doctorate degree.
Okay, because they had DR in front of her name on your show, so I thought she was a medical doctor.
I don't think so.
And then Ray, they're ready to name an aircraft carrier after Trump, and who was they supposed to name it after? It was a black soldier, World War II.
World War II, who shot down some Japanese planes and helped some injured people out and did everything. He didn't even know how to operate the gun, the anti-aircraft gun. He didn't know how to operate it. He just went up there and started pulling the trigger and shooting jets out of the air.
Right. So I don't understand. Ray, you say some good things, and then some things you say does sound like you don't have it all, brother. Yeah. Lincoln, I went to the West End dance. I like to say
I was coming, but I didn't make it.
I know we was there waiting on you, man. So I know you wasn't there. some of the brothers that walked with us was saying Lincoln he didn't make it. I said, no, he ain't gonna make it, man. But the dance was well attended. Okay. It was a very nice place. That was my first time in the place. Mm-hmm. I thought that was a very nice place.
About how many people? How many people does that place hold?
I'm gonna say probably 300 or 400 people.
Okay.
Comfortably.
Okay.
And it was about that many people in there. Mm-hmm. And Lincoln, I was watching. You know, I like to sit and watch.
Yeah, I know. You like to get in the cut. You like to get over there on the side when nobody's watching you, and then you like to watch people and see what they do.
I just like to watch, right? And what I realized, and it really didn't dawn on me until then, but when we was coming up, when you dance with somebody, especially a female, men didn't dance with each other.
Mm-hmm.
So when you dance with a female, you touched each other, whether you fast dance or you slow dance. I noticed none of the records, none of the songs were people touching each other or like a part of the dance. It was basically line dancing, which you don't touch.
Right.
You're basically dancing by yourself.
Yeah.
And they didn't play any kind of slow record. So it was really, people wasn't touching each other. And I think that has a lot to do with some of the hostilities that we have towards each other.
Yeah.
There's no touching at all, period.
I agree.
And I was there for about 2 or 3 hours, and I just noticed that. I was like, and even with the line dances, the majority of the time it would be all women. Some of the times it would be maybe 5 or 6 brothers out of 100 brothers there. It might have been 5 or 6 brothers that line dance. So, you know, we're drifting further and further apart. And I wish they'd come up with a dance where we could at least touch each other and communicate with each other.
Well, what you got to do, they don't play slow songs, so you can't find anybody to slow dance off of. So you're not going to get a slow dance in. And other than fast dancing, I don't know what other dance you can touch somebody with.
That's it.
You know?
Right. That was the only, but those were the main dances.
Yeah.
So every dance, you know, at least you was touching somebody.
Yeah, yeah.
But now it's just like, you know, everybody danced for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And if they would have had mirrors out there, well, they did have a few mirrors out there, but they didn't have them around the dance floor.
Uh-huh.
But I'm quite sure when they line dance, they be looking at, at themselves, or they be doing it for themselves. And I don't know, it's just altogether different from what we came up with.
Yeah,
and that's all I wanted to say, Lincoln.
I
thought your program was good. The white guy, he kind of had a brain freeze, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And that happened, you know, he was just overwhelmed by the cameras and everything. And when the red light came on, he just like... But we got through it.
The lady.
Yeah, the lady, she talked. Oh, boy, she could talk.
She was an Indian. I'm saying a Native American.
I think so. I'm not sure. But no, I think she was. No, I think she was Hispanic. She was Hispanic because she's talking about immigration and all that stuff. So she was Hispanic.
Right.
Yes.
I just advise people, take a look at Lincoln's show Sunday morning. It's very interesting. Thanks, Lincoln.
All right, Doug. Thanks for your call. All right. Doug Spring wants to do a little slow dance in there. Wants to touch. And, nowadays, Doug, you got to watch. Somebody might be mad with their boyfriend and they want to slow dance with somebody, and he come in there and see her hugged up slow dance. Then you got problems. Yes, you got some problems. We've got news coming up on 1230, The Buzz.
1230 AM, WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
In Warren County, proceedings are set to begin today in the trial of a woman accused of sex crimes involving a child victim. 43-year-old Erica Grove is accused of sexually abusing a 5-year-old child and 2 dogs. She faces charges including rape, child endangerment, and sexual conduct with an animal. Police are investigating a weekend shooting near the UC campus. Police say they picked up a male victim sometime between 3 and 4 a.m. Sunday near Ohio Avenue and McMillan Street. The victim reports he was shot in the vicinity of Calhoun Street, Raising Cane's, and Shake Shack restaurants. There's been no word on the severity of the victim's injuries. In Phoenix Sunday, the Reds put 3 runs on the board in the 3rd inning, but it was not enough to beat the Diamondbacks. Cincinnati fell to Arizona 5-3. The Reds begin a series versus the Giants in San Francisco tonight. And a number of fire departments, emergency management agencies, and educational institutions across the state are receiving funding from the Public Utilities Commission of Ohio. The commission has announced $800,000 in grants. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
1230 The Buzz, WDBZ, a Radio 1 station.
1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. It's Lincoln Ware. It is Monday, and Sharpton's coming up at 1 o'clock. Make sure you check him out. All right, looks like Caleb 2 is on. Caleb 2, how you doing today?
Okay, how you doing, Lane?
I'm hanging in there. What's on your mind?
Okay, I want to piggyback on something you said to Bill when he mentioned how did the OJs get into the Walk of Fame?
Yes.
And you said one guy was from Cincinnati when they started.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's a guy from Cincinnati that was discovered by the great Sam Cooke, okay? He's been singing since the 50s. He had $1 million seller in 1965.
Talking about Mel Carter. You talking about Mel Carter?
Yes, sir, Mr. Mel Carter.
I mean,
Lincoln,
everybody can't go.
Yesterday.
Everybody can't go in at the same time. We got to spread it out. But what did he say?
I talked to him yesterday. He said, and he's over 80 years old. He said if he doesn't get into it, would y'all just give him an honorable mention? And Lincoln, can he call you?
Yeah.
He can?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, Link.
Yes.
Remember, he lives in L.A.
Yeah, believe me, he's been on the conversation. He's been in the conversation. So
okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna tell him to call you at 12 o'clock. It'll be 9 o'clock out there. Remember, he's an elder.
Right. Okay.
But he still got that voice, man.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you letting him call. Okay, because he's my friend, and I talk to him from time to time. He's a heck of a nice man, and he's from Cincinnati.
Yeah,
he went to Taft High School.
I thought he went to Withrow.
No, he told me yesterday Taft.
Okay.
And he also told me he's the only person still alive that recorded on Sam Cooke's record label, SAR.
Okay.
Derby.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to tell him to call you in the next week or two, okay?
All righty. Hey.
Okay, man.
No problem.
Thank you, Link.
Thanks for your call.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay. All right. Mel Carter, he's been talked about. Everybody want to go in like today to now. We got to spread this stuff out over here. We got a lot of room for everything, but we just can't put everybody in at the same time. Everybody wants to go in at the same time. And it never works out like that. Unbelievable. All right, 513-749-1230. What's up, Hot Mike Cincy? When are you guys back from your little vacation, or what's up with that? Okay, let's go to, the Innovator.
Hello, audience.
Yes.
I would like to say one thing. How could I have myself dismissed or heard about in policy now?
Okay, I don't know what you're saying or what you're talking about, Innovator. I could not understand a word you were saying. Could you, Terrence? I don't know. He says no to. Anyway, all right. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. And shooting erupts around the UC campus right when the freshmen are moving in. Today is the first day of school. And, man, it's like they plan it like that. It's like it's planned in advance. And so sorry to hear about the 14-year-old Rakeem Blair Jr. Died after being shot in the face in West Price Hill. And people are starting to speak out in West Price Hill. is starting to speak out about the conditions in West Price Hill. So some city council members starting to speak out about the conditions over in West Price Hill. And some lady was talking about the empty houses, the empty lots. And so where's the port? They need to take over those houses. And where's Habitat for Humanity? They need to build some houses on some of those empty lots out there in West Price Hill. Yes. Stefan, how are you?
Hey, man, that was kind of quick, man. Sound like love in the air, my brother.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah, that was kind of quick, man.
I can put you back on hold and go to somebody else if you want me to.
Hey, man.
Was that too
anything
quick for
Brother
you?
Lincoln. If you feel good, you want to do that, I don't mind, Brother Lincoln. They love, bro. I'ma still love you, brother.
What's on your mind?
What's on my mind, man, today? Love Day, man. Love Day is on my mind, man. I seen Tracy Hunter, my fault. The Honorable Judge Tracy Hunter. I saw her doing the Martin Luther King revealing. Man, that was real nice up there, man. It was real nice, Lincoln.
Oh, it was it? Okay.
It was real nice, man.
I wanted to get up there, but I just time would not allow me to get up there. I wanted to go, but so everything went okay. How do you like? Okay, maybe the size wasn't too bad. Maybe it was life size. Was it a life size statue? Was it about the size of Martin Luther King?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It was.
Okay.
Actually, way better than that one was across the street, just with his face on it. You know what I mean? Little plaque. That's some real nice, man. Next week I'm gonna bring the barbecue grill and put it up there and grill with him while I'm up there. You know what I mean? But anyway, I don't like Mary Aptel, man. I love him, man. I love that guy, man. He all right to me, man. He all right. Sometimes, but I love him.
Oh boy, unbelievable.
He killed me, though. He said I was on the megaphone, and I was like, hold up, Mary Aptel, don't cut it yet. Don't cut the ribbon yet. He was like, hey, y'all, we're going to wait for Stephon Pryor. We're going to wait for him. Then he said, psych. That was a good one. He did give me that one.
Yes.
But now I saw Honorable Tracy Hunter, brother. She did say, like I told you before, that Connie Tillage, the prosecutor of Hamilton County, she did say that. She said she got railroaded, and I mean, and that's something that we can actually, fight that cause right there. She got railroaded. What we need you to do, Miss Prosecutor, is, go ahead and clear all charges that was against her then. You got the power to do that. And she don't need to go to court. The prosecutor can press charges. That's only the prosecutor. So she can drop them charges and clear her name. You know what I mean? It'll work like that, Lincoln.
All right.
And once again, Brother Lincoln, before you go, Lincoln, we need a collaboration with the city, brother. Like we got one with the police. The Honorable Iris Miss Rowley did a hell of a job, man.
Yeah, I saw her. I saw a video of her up there speaking.
Ooh. Hey, man, she was the best one, man.
I said, go ahead, Miss Iris, keynote speaker.
She was the best one, man.
Yes.
That was nice. He had the lady on the side singing. Man, going with her. She must study that all last night. That was cold, Brother Lincoln. That was cold. But and Raphael Prophet, he did his thing. He did his thing too. Raphael Prophet.
Okay.
But Lincoln, when I said we need a collaborative agreement with the city, Lincoln, we need equal treatment, fair building inspection, code enforcement. We need community development purpose, transparency, community participation, assistance before displacement, independent reviews, community investment, Lincoln. We need a collaboration with that. Miss Rowley got it with the police. Now we need it with the city of how blacks getting treated in their own damn community, Lincoln.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It'll be a good cause to help out the community. Make a community a better community. Not just having a community just you think they on some old BS. Have a community that we all come together as the citizens of people, brother. Because it's just sad, though, how they play the people with property. You know the story, Lincoln.
Yes,
receivership. Yes. We need fair treatment. Nobody's not screaming that. Not at all, Brother Lincoln. And we need that, man. What you think on your end?
Well, I mean, we need that, but people need to help themselves, too. People need to get involved and make something happen. They just sit back and, complain, but they don't try to change anything.
Well, the change is within, Lincoln. You know what I mean? That's why I always say love, brother. You got to love yourself in order to try to make a move, Lincoln. And guess how we can win on these voting, getting people out to vote? The Little League games, Lincoln. They got a lot of Little League football games going on, and there's a lot of parents there. Mm-hmm. And that's where we need to be going to them. I'm going to be doing it this week coming up. At them games they have on Sundays, just yell out, get ready to vote. It's important. It's for y'all babies. Because what come after us is they babies. If they don't know what to do, them babies doomed, brother.
Well, you know what I mean? The black candidates who are running for county seats, they need to go more to the white neighborhoods and get some of those white votes. You know, the black folks, we know you. We're glad you show up, but y'all got to get out there in the territory you don't want to go. You don't want to go because, they probably won't welcome you when you get there. And I don't know, it's tough, but you got to do that.
Right. It makes sense. And Lincoln, we got the new rec center, Lincoln. I got to keep saying, a hospital shouldn't be running no rec center, man. Yeah, not at all, man.
Okay, what hospital is running the rec? Oh, you're talking about...
that's a hospital, brother. What is the hospital name, brother.
Right. Okay, you're talking about the new rec center down in Over the Rhine. Well, I don't know... I don't know if they're actually running it.
They is running it. It costs money. They pay the money, Lincoln, to get that name and get that title.
Okay,
Lincoln.
Maybe they got the name, but I don't think anybody from Mercy Health is actually going to be out there running programs at the center. I don't know.
Yeah. Lincoln,
maybe the health,
data.
maybe the medical part of it. If there's a medical piece, they'll be running that. But as far as a recreational piece, I don't think they'll be running that.
I mean, we matter of fact, I'm going to find out today in Over Rhine Community Council because we did request to ask them for 3CDC, bring a representative from the Tri-Health to come to the community council meeting today so we can ask questions. Because we don't want the banana in the tailpipe. If we got to sign a CBA, Community Benefits Agreement, we need to do that. So it ain't too late to do that. So it's not at all. Yes. But, Brother Lincoln, man, I tell you again, man, we need, why ain't no, in 3CDC, why ain't no black leadership, man? What's up with that?
Okay. And when you say black leadership, what are you referring? I think there's some blacks on the board of 3CDC.
Well, we know
that's leadership. Well, that's leadership. If you black and you're on the board, that's leadership.
Why we don't know none of them? You probably know one. Or why we don't know none of them, though? They don't, I mean, there's no transparency, Brother Lincoln. We need transparency to know what's going on in the community.
You know every time they do something, they tell you what they're going to do. You know what's going on.
It's just like they're trying to control everything. Lincoln, they making like we don't exist, Brother Lincoln. They only like Lincoln Ware.
Have they built anything that they say whites only, that they left you out on? Have they built anything where you couldn't go to?
Say it again?
Did they build anything that it was whites only that you couldn't participate in? Did they build any rec centers or Ziegler Park? Black folks can go to Ziegler Park. You can stay at the apartments they build. You can drive into Fountain Square. You can go to Fountain Square. You can park in Fountain Square garage.
Lincoln, you know what I mean. We talking about the capital, the dollars, man.
Okay, you talking about the dollars. Do you have any dollars to put in? You want capital, you want money, but you don't have. They're not just gonna give you money.
No, we understand they ain't. They're already giving people jobs. They're sweeping and cleaning, but ain't giving them construction development jobs. That's wrong.
They have black construction people they deal with that's on their list of people to build things.
Yeah, right. Name some, Lincoln. Name who they deal with.
I'm sure they probably use Jocelyn for cement and stuff like that. I'm sure they've used Traversity. Traversity. They're black. They're black.
They need speedy maintenance. They need them. Black-owned minority. You know what I mean? What about the dump truck? Young lady on her own dump truck business?
Well,
that's why you're laughing.
Because I don't know. They're using black folks, but it's never enough.
Okay, Lincoln, man. Okay, Lincoln. I'm going to give you a pass.
You said yes to Jocelyn. You said yes to Traversity. Those are builders.
What about speedy maintenance? They need speedy maintenance. A black developer. You know what I mean?
Well,
you do everything.
Maybe the black developers need to hire the smaller subcontractors who are black to do the job. Maybe Jocelyn needs to hire the lady with the dump trucks to do the job for them.
But Lincoln, they need the dump truck business with the young lady that came on the radio.
Well, she needs to get with the black contractors.
Because they've been lying to her all that time since she talked to you on the radio. They've been lying. Somebody they going to do this, never did it.
Who's been lying?
Some people.
What people?
Somebody they going to help them.
What people?
CDCs and all in the port, all of them been lying.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, I appreciate your time, Brother Lincoln. Man, I love you, brother. Do me a favor, Lincoln.
Yes.
Put some baby powder on your hand and smack yourself in the face for me. I love you.
Thanks for your call.
I'm going to do my best.
Oh, boy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's take a break, and then we'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
Bringing you the stories that go beyond the headlines.
The Tavis Smiley Show.
Oh, boy. There's all kind of black people working. They just don't talk to Stefan. Unbelievable. What's up, Cincy T? When y'all gonna build some habitat houses up there in East Price Hill, all those vacant lots up there? When y'all going up to East Price Hill, Cincy T? Okay, Jocelyn. You knew who in the hell I was talking about, didn't you? You knew who I was talking about, but thank you, Jocelyn. Okay, Jocelyn. I was close enough that you knew who in the hell I was talking about. Let's not split hairs here. Okay, what is it? Oh, yeah. We can't build on something we don't own. Well, it's got to be cheap. It's got to be cheap. You're crazy. Stefan has the business world backwards. Well, that's why you build home. You make it a nice community, and nice people will move in. Somebody said, who wants to raise children in Price Hill with stories of teenagers getting shot in the face? Okay. Tanika Young, thank you. Quit hating, White Lion. Why you like to hate on any black person that's doing something? Stefan brings a lot of issues to the community out there riding around that we don't even know about.
13-861-2790 to purchase your ticket today. SOAC, changing lives, strengthening communities, building legacies.
You have an opinion. You've got something to say.
And that's the reason why we're here today.
1230 AM The Buzz, your talk station.
We now want to bring you a tough story, a death investigation in Roanoke Rapids.
For the second time in less than a week, local law enforcement looking into the death of someone found hanging.
WRAL's Monica Casey is live in Halifax County, where the Roanoke Rapids police chief just wrapped up a news conference. Monica?
Well, the chief's main message here today is that they are still investigating exactly what happened in Roanoke Rapids this morning. He says they received a 911 call from a person who was not at the scene, but was close to the person who died. Police here in City Hall today identifying that man as 38-year-old Demetrius Fleming. They say when EMS and police arrived at that scene on Roanoke Avenue, they found Fleming hanging from a ligature. Right now, they will not say exactly what that ligature was. During this press conference today, the chief acknowledged the implications of the hanging death of a black man. Is there any indication that leads you all to believe that anyone else was involved?
We're treating this as an equivocal death investigation, meaning that we're not working from any strict assumption. We have to, everything is on the table, and we're pursuing any and all leads.
Now, the chief here acknowledged the recent suicide death in Raleigh where another black man was found hanging. He says they cannot say that those two are connected and that they are still working to learn the motivations around why this incident here occurred. Live in Roanoke Rapids, Monica Casey, WRAL News.
I just don't believe black folks are hanging themselves. I just don't want to believe that. I just don't want to believe it. If they wanted to kill themselves, they would get a gun and shoot themselves before they would hang themselves. I just don't believe it. I was laughing at someone on the chat when I said, if you build nice houses, nice people will move in. And they said, what do you mean nice people? I mean, I'm talking about black folks or any nice person. I think if they had nice houses up there, you wouldn't get the shootings that you're getting. You wouldn't get the shooting. And what is it? The village, what is the name of that up there on Langdon Farm?
Is it Roll Hill or something?
The villages of Roll. No, that's not Roll Hill. That's the Fay Apartments, Roll Hill.
Oh.
But the houses and condos right there on Langdon Farm and Seymour. What are they called?
Anyway, the new houses they have.
Villages of Daybreak.
Daybreak, okay.
That's it.
The new houses.
Now, before those houses and stuff were there, and they had the complex up there, it was all types of trouble going on up there. And now that, you got the condos and the houses, you got nice people living up there, and you don't hear any trouble up there. That's what I was saying. Yeah. And they're black folks living up there, mostly black folks, I do believe.
Pushing the poor folks out, and now they have higher income level folks living there.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Oh, boy. Unbelievable.
I mean, listen, crime does happen in impoverished areas.
Yes.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yes. And, but you don't hear of any problems up in that area anymore. And that's what I was trying to get Tierra Powell to get Habitat. She said they don't own the land. They can't build the houses unless they own the land. And those lots have got to be kind of cheap nowadays, huh? And I'm sure the port is going to move in there and gobble up that land, and maybe they can do something with it. I don't know. And if some black folks they want to build a house on that land, it's probably cheap up there now. It's cheap. But then the guy that called the other day that was on my case about Saddamsville, what was his name? I can't think of his name. Here's his opportunity to move in there before the port. He was mad. Oh, they came in there and they fixed those houses up. Blacks used to own those. You're just supposed to let them just fall down until somebody black comes in and buy them up. That's what was supposed to happen, according to him. Oh, boy. I tell you. Let's go to JB. JB!
Yeah, how you doing today?
All right, JB, what's up?
The cousin of mine is in L.A. I like to talk to him. His name is Mel Carter.
Mel Carter, yes. Yes.
I haven't seen him in years. I didn't know he had moved to Los Angeles.
Yes.
Yeah. I just wondered about that. I grew up with him. I know him. And I'm glad to hear that he's alive and well.
Yep. He had that song called Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Baby, If You Think You Love Me. Yeah. I remember that song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold me, thrill me, kiss me.
Kiss me, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know the song. And yeah, he'll get his props. No problem.
Yeah.
All right.
I wonder when he's coming back to town.
I'm not sure. Maybe when he gets out, when we honor him, maybe he'll come back. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thanks for your call.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Did I sing that song okay? Hold me, thrill. I wish to see if this YouTube stuff wouldn't ban us from playing music, we could give you a little sample of that. But we can't even.
You can make me happy.
Yeah, that's the guy at the Ricky Smiley morning show. Yes. He was singing too, man. If you had told this guy he was not singing, he probably would have cut you. I don't know. Let's take a break and then we'll come back. We got Al and Vernon and others. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. 1230, The Buzz.
Hey, y'all, what up? This your boy, Ricky Smiley. I want to drop you an invite to something.
Okay. Young folks are paying $125 for one of them lemon pepper pound cakes in Atlanta, which is absolutely insane. A lemon pepper pound cake? Does it have lemon icing on it or what? What does it have, Brent Beard or Tanika? Tanika don't charge that much for her pound cakes. I know the lemon pepper is what I can't wrap my taste buds around. Lemon pepper, how does that supposed to taste? I haven't checked Sea Breeze. Lemon pepper wings are a big thing in Atlanta. I've never heard of a lemon pepper pound cake. That doesn't sound good. You got that right. What's the name? Southern Grace. Is it Southern Grace on Montgomery Road? They have a great lemon pound cake. I've had one. DJ, I've had one. Oh, Tanika, you know this James PNW? Yes, she ships them. Paul Harvey, you're living in a fantasy world. And Doug Springs saw that guy freeze up on my show Sunday morning. He froze. Okay.
Way to live, and what a gift it is to give. Find your why and get involved today at ymca.org for a better us.
If you need to talk about it, we're here. 1230 AM WDBZ, your talk station.
1230 WDBZ, the buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. I'll be broadcasting live out of Jeff Weiler, the Eastgate Used Car Mega Store, this coming Saturday, noon until 2 o'clock. Remember, the phone number out there is 513-943-5400. They've got guaranteed financing, no matter your past or present credit situation. They've got all makes and models and sizes and price ranges. They've got a price range to fit your budget. I'm telling you, over 400 used cars right there on site at Jeff Weiler. So come on out this coming Saturday. I'll be there from noon to 2, and they'll give you an extra special deal. If I'm there and you come in looking for a car, you know I'm going to whisper a couple of words in the salesman's ear, like, hey, they're Buzz listeners, take care of them real good. And if you don't, I want to hear about it. So you might get an extra special deal if you come out between noon and 2 on Saturday. Remember, if you want to call before to find out if they have the car you're looking for, call 513-943-5400. That's Jeff Weiler. And hey, they even will buy your car from you. Yeah. And if you have to tow it out there, no. But if you can drive it out there, they may buy your car. Yeah. So you can call that number, tell them what you have, and then they'll let you know if they can do anything with it or not. 513-943-5400. Jeff Weiler. They've got every type of car you're looking for right there on the lot. Go out and check them out. Lincoln Ware with you. Let's move along. Let's go to Al. Al, how are you?
Respect, love, and blessings, Lincoln. Thanks for taking the call. Hey, just real quick, something that you mentioned in the show. There were things that black folks say in church that's not true.
Oh, yeah. What about it?
Well, that is true that they lied about. And this is where we have to be careful of who's feeding us this information. Because they're trying to, of course, get us out of here. They're trying to do away with us. And by doing that, they're trying to put us against one another.
Okay.
So if I tell... Go ahead.
Now, how is 13 black church sayings that aren't actually in the Bible, how is that putting us against each other?
Because you're dealing with lies. Okay?
How am I dealing? Okay, is it true that people say your grandmother or somebody never told you God don't like ugly?
I'm going to give you one of the ones that's in the Bible, in the scriptures, in the Old Testament, that they said was not. And that's what I'm really talking about, and that's no weapon formed against you.
Yeah.
Shall prosper.
Yeah. What about that one?
That's Isaiah 54:17.
Okay. And Okay. So it wasn't. It was in the Old Testament.
It's in the scriptures.
Okay.
It's in the word.
Well,
it's part of the word.
But they're not trying to mislead you with this.
If you reported it, and see this is where the disconnect comes in, because me as somebody who knows the Creator of all things, I have to call in and correct his word, correct the word that's being spewed out in lies and ignorance. So by me telling you and all of the listening audience that scripture is in the word and is of the word of the Creator of all things, it's then your responsibility to then find out if
okay.
it's true or not.
This says, as black folks, we have no shortage of sayings that have been passed down as gospel, especially those we heard growing up in church. From God don't like ugly to cleanliness is next to godliness. These sayings were repeated so often that we never questioned their biblical origins. While these generational words of wisdom certainly put fear of God in our hearts, the gag is much of it isn't actually scripture. So that's what it is.
Did you hear what you just said?
Yeah.
Did you hear the most important part?
Yeah, scripture. The gag is not actually scripture. Yes.
So what you're saying is that the Creator of all things is a joke. and his word is a joke as well. Yeah. Because there's no way. So what you're saying is there's no, just listen real quick. There's no way on this planet or in the universe that the one who created everything would tell us that there's no weapon formed against us that will
prosper. Okay. Well, what's wrong with saying that?
Because it's a lie. Because there is no weapon formed against us that will prosper.
Okay, now
and the key to it is if you believe that. But whether or not you believe it or not, the word is the word.
Oh boy, I believe. What's wrong with saying, "Hey,
because you're lying.
Any weapons pointed against me, you're not going to prosper. So don't form any weapons against me. You're not going to do well in life." What's wrong with that?
Oh no, you can say that. You can say no weapon formed against me, shall prosper. That's
okay. Okay.
4:17.
And what's wrong with somebody saying that and it's not true? I mean, they never said it was in the Bible. They just made the statement. They just said this. People just say stuff. They didn't say, God don't love ugly, so you figure, I mean, anybody with common sense would know God created the ugly, So, yeah. So
they're talking about a different type of ugly. They're not talking about a physical.
I know what you're talking about, but still, God, the person that's acting ugly, God created them.
I agree. All I'm doing is speaking about the one scripture. The one scripture that is no weapon formed against you shall prosper.
Yes.
There's even a song, daggone it. It's a gospel song as well. Fred Hammond. He quotes it straight from the scripture. Isaiah 54. So all I'm saying is we can't keep repeating lies because our enemy knows that if we repeat a lie enough, we will think it's the truth. Just like we believe in AI. We believe in AI before we believe in a human being, than a man or a woman.
Okay, so is Isaiah in the
Old Testament?
That's in the Old Testament, okay. And that's it came from the Old Testament. No weapons formed against me shall prosper.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Isaiah 54:17. 54:17.
So why are they saying that it's not in the scriptures? That is my point.
Well,
because they have taken out a lot of scriptures and then made us believe that it's not important.
But you left out. You missed the key word. I said much of this isn't in the scripture. That's what they said. The gag is much of it isn't actually scripture. They said much of it. They didn't say all of it. They said much.
Okay, I know, but what you don't do is put something that is in there in that category.
Oh, my God. Oh. You're splitting hairs, Al. You're splitting hairs. I got to run.
There's no splitting of hairs, because if I was to call you out of your name, you would correct me.
Well, how's that calling anybody out of their name?
We're talking about the creator of all things.
Oh, boy. Oh, jeez.
Man didn't come up with this saying. Oh. Man didn't come up with this scripture. This is not of man's doing. It is for man. It is not from man.
Thanks for your call, Al. I got...
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Al comes up with some of the craziest stuff. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Lincoln Ware, 1230, The Buzz.
What's happening, good people? It's your cousin Trip Fontaine, and this is the Trip.
Al has got some issues.
What in the hell did he get upset over? I'm trying to figure out.
Because they said it was a gag. They said the gag is much of it isn't actually scripture.
Yeah, they were just pointing that out.
Right. I know it. He's
upset.
Oh, boy. Unbelievable. Al's got some issues. Some serious issues. Unbelievable. We got J. Raj coming up. I think, he's collecting supplies and stuff to take up to Gary, Indiana. I think it's like 2 weeks now they've been without power. That's just...
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is absolutely insane.
Apparently a majority black neighborhood, too.
Oh, yeah. Al is a fanatical Hebrew. I agree, William Kirkland. I agree 100%. He's too deep for me, too. Yeah, they say we're supposed to have power tomorrow. Tomorrow by midnight. Or was it today by midnight? I agree with Al when he doesn't call in. Yeah, I do too. He gets too deep into this stuff. Understand that there is the Old Testament and the New Testament. Basically, the Old Testament is history setting the foundation for the New Testament. That's what Janice said. Too late at the last minute. Yeah, it might be. I mean, yeah. They should have did this a week ago. You know, if they're going to have power tomorrow, is it really necessary? Yeah.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Wake up every weekday morning with Get Up Mornings with me, Erica Campbell, from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 1230 The Buzz.
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. Let's see, we got Tierra Powell, J. Rod, Sandra Jones-Mitchell, and Vernon all holding on. Tierra Powell, how you doing today? I figured you would call when I brought up Habitat for Humanity.
You know, as long as you mention habitat in a positive way, that means I'm doing my job correctly. But one of the things you said is about us building in Price Hill. We actually built 5 homes in Price Hill last year. We actually created our 700th home last year in East Price Hill. And I know everybody's talking about East Price Hill, West Price Hill. All of it, to me, is kind of lumped together, but they do have their own community councils So I did want to call in and say that. And, we're always open to continue conversations with the community up there about acquiring additional land, right? And then separate, taking off my habitat hat, I've been in and out of the show today. I do want to say that this is the importance of community people and community councils. And, I know Amber, who's the president of the East Price Hills Community Council, and this is why it's so important. We only have 9 council members, right? Obviously, they can't live in all 52 neighborhoods. Some of them probably don't even drive through some of these neighborhoods. This is why it's so important for people to actually listen to those in the community, because you've probably seen the articles and all the posts, but people have been complaining about some of the same stuff over and over again.
For years.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's not a complaint. People are living and seeing things that isn't always reported, back on. So I think that this is another example of how we can kind of avoid situations like this. When you just listen to the community, like a lot of times people might take it as us complaining, but it's like we have to live in these places. And so we're not complaining just to complain, but we're complaining to improve the conditions for the people. So I just wanted to say that and to let you know, yes, we have built in Price Hill recently.
All right. What about East Price Hill?
Well, it was East Price Hill. We actually built the 5 homes on Considine next to Reese Price.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. All right, Tierra Powell. Appreciate your call.
All right, no problem.
All right. That's Tierra Powell says they have built houses over there in East Price Hill, like 5 of them. All right, J. Raj, what's going on? I figured I would hear from you today. You're collecting supplies to send to Gary, Indiana.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing, Lincoln?
I'm hanging in there.
So it's been hit our radar, over the last couple of days of what's going on with Gary. We have been putting some efforts. We've sent trucks up with water over the weekend. We had a sprinter go up yesterday. Right now we're collecting donations for Gary as well as Marshalltown, which is a small east side neighborhood where apparently a lot of the things being collected aren't being taken to.
Oh.
So right now, like I said, we got drop-off locations at Roadshow, at the Sunoco, at our Wyndham North Bend, as well as the Sunoco at the bottom of Montana. But like I said, the response has been amazing. Cincinnati has been stepping up like crazy. So I just wanted to get on here. Like I said, I know the reach that this platform has, and I want to always be able to try to use it positively. So, we just want to let the people know that, Cincinnati, we are working on that for Gary.
All right. I think they get their power back on tomorrow night? I believe this is what they're saying.
Unfortunately, 2/3 of people got power over the weekend, Lincoln. Unfortunately, Gary had problems before the storm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the average median income for that household is $17,000. So you imagine how it affects people who haven't been able to work for 10 days. So they need us.
Yes.
So the power is one thing, washing powder, the pens, diapers, all types of stuff, toiletries. That's what we're taking up there now.
All right. Sounds good to me. Sounds good. All right. That's J. Raj right there. And collecting those items for Gary, Indiana. I just can't believe they've been without power for that long. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. And 10% of Memphis light, gas, and water customers still without power as of 11:30 a.m. Okay. How long were they out? I'm not sure. But Sandra Jones-Mitchell, how you doing?
I am wonderful, Lincoln, and thank you for allowing Dr. Venetia Finch on the air.
Yes.
Show. And she is a humanitarian degree doctor, so she's not a medical doctor,
right.
But she has been proven herself to be one that care and advocate on the behalf of the seniors. I could not, and God could not have chosen a better person to lead the way and carry out the rest of the mission of SOAC. But I'm telling you, we got to make sure that we are better prepared to help our elders. I just heard J. Raj talk about the elderly, and I know that if they're in that situation, I'm going to make sure that I offer our support and making sure that they have some of the things they need. So if you have extra walkers and things like that in the tents that he mentioned, we need to make sure that we're getting that stuff to Roadshow because our seniors are very vulnerable. But Lincoln, even better than that, although we're celebrating 35, 40-some-odd years of advocating for our seniors, we have lost a lot of seniors over the years, right?
Yes.
But one of the things we got to make sure that we put in place as family and community, that we help them with that aging plan, that we help them make that transition to old age. So it's the adult children, their grandchildren, their friends, and their neighbors, and their churches, and the institutions that they work for to help them do that. One quick story. I had a gentleman, 97 years old, 3 weeks ago, got sick, fell down the steps. And I asked the family at the time, I said, did you lock up the basement so he wouldn't go down there to do his laundry? They're like, no, we didn't think about that. Well, make a long story short, he fell, but he still was in his right mind, right? So then we started talking about nursing home replacement. They were like, oh, wow. He woke up and said, I'd be dead if you're going to get all my money that I worked for and all the things that I've saved for my kids and my grandkids. He said, I'd die first. But you know he died 3 days later?
Really?
So think about this. He made sure that his property, his housing, and his estate went directly to his kids.
Instead of the nursing home.
Because the nursing home was like, we need your bank account. We need your financial statement. He was like, I'll be down. I didn't work too hard. I know how this goes because he had to put his wife in one, and he almost devastated him. So people, let's be prepared to grow old. Let's help our seniors make that transition. So the gala that we're having, I can truly tell you 99% of that money goes back to our seniors so that they won't have to suffer. We get calls every day for seniors needing stuff, even beds. You know, you're talking about a bed, basic stuff that our seniors need. So thank God that SOAC is around.
Yes.
We're going to continue to be a blessing to the community, but we can't do it without the help of the community. So even if you can't go, sponsor a senior to go. Let's have fun. Let's celebrate the legacy of SOAC.
When is your event? When is your event now?
It's this coming Saturday at 5:30. We'll be at the Graduate. I thank God for Venetia because I know people say, I thought you retired. I heard people say yesterday, like, she just took it from you. No, I gave it to her. I gave it to her. So eventually I will be able to go sit back on the bench and do nothing. I'm telling you, but right now, she needs my help, and I'm here to help her, but I need your help. She needs your help. So come on, folks, get out and help us with this wonderful organization. This is one of the best-kept secrets in this whole city because our stuff is free, basically. So, and we're going to Myrtle Beach next year. So I don't know how many people
my goodness, you're taking them to Myrtle Beach. Oh, Myrtle boy. Beach. Oh, boy.
Listen, this will be our 6th trip. Our first trip was Savannah, Georgia. We'd have been to Memphis. We'd have been to Canada, where they had to get their passport last year. That was funny because most of them had never left the United States of America.
Yes.
So the experiences that we're creating in our elders, I'm telling you guys, it's second to none. So get on our website, www.soact.org, and come and help us. Get involved, Poetry Night. Come and get involved because as you continue to get old, because you will get old if you live long enough, you want to make sure things are in place. Hats off to Lincoln, to the city of Cincinnati. That MLK celebration was second to none. We shut down Avondale. The streets in Avondale got shut down. And I want folks to go up there and enjoy that, but also remember the mission. We got work to do. Dr. King was assassinated. It ain't like he died. He was killed because he was trying to help us see that the dream is real. So people, you know I'm a talker, but I'm also a doer. I need your help. Come and support us, okay? Thank you, Lincoln.
All right, thanks for your call. There you go. Sandra Jones-Mitchell. Let's go to Vernon. Vernon, how you doing today?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Hanging in there.
I heard you talking about, housing. A lot of people don't realize that the two dividing areas of Price Hill. And back in the day, we wasn't allowed over there around 8th and State, where they call Sedansville and all that.
Yeah.
A lot of that property is there. So people who've been complaining about, we can't get this is an opportunity to get those properties. A lot of that stuff's ran down because that's what all those old races lived at. I think there used to be a black neighborhood along Route 50. I can't think of the name of that neighborhood now, but I'm just saying that whole area over there is where they moved everybody from downtown. Everybody who was downtown all got moved to the west side of Cincinnati. Now all that property is falling apart, and when you hear all this housing, the city doesn't own that stuff. Okay? So when you hear all this stuff, we can't get this, we can't get that, there's lots available, there's all kinds of stuff available to get, for us to buy.
Yeah, it's there.
So when I heard, you're complaining because they wouldn't have bought something. You can't buy a house for $175,000.
Right.
And that's what they're offering them up for. You're supposed to take that because where you're building that at, that's where right there, I don't want to live along the river, but along that area, that's where Sedansville is. And we was never over there. And like you say, you knew nothing. You still don't know nothing about the West Side of Cincinnati. But we was always there when we started moving to English Woods.
Yeah, the west side of town is like me going to another city. Because I just never go over there. I just never go over there. I never had a need to go over there. You know, up there, Queen City and all those streets up there. Yeah.
Yes. Back in the day, we wasn't supposed to be over there. And like I said, English Woods was built in the beginning for poor white people. And then black people started coming. Then they took all the people from downtown, and you wonder where they went. They were, we going to be homeless. No, we had plenty of buildings and 4-family apartments on the west side of Cincinnati, and now that stuff is there for the picking.
Sharpton's knocking at my door. Got to go. Appreciate your call.
He's probably eating later.
All right. That's Vernon and Elijah. I'll put you on the list for tomorrow. You can be the first one, Elijah. Then get to you today. Thanks for your call. Okay. That's going to wrap it up for me. Sharpton is next. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 on 1230 The Buzz. All right. Lincoln, okay, somebody, so they're saying about threes. Lincoln, I hear Lattimore pass, so it does happen in threes. We talked about that earlier there, Anthony Douglas. We talked about that. I told you so. They go in threes. We talked about the lynchings. We had a news cut about the lynchings, Jack Frost. What are you talking about? You were more than welcome, Jack Frost, to call up here and talk about, we rushing past the lynching. You're welcome to call and talk about it. That's the thing. You're sitting back on your keyboard being a terrorist instead of picking up the phone and dialing 513-749-1230. Y'all kill me with that crap. Who are the three singers that passed? Benny Lattimore, Ruby Andrews, and Michael Wright. Michael Wright played in the Five Heartbeats. Benny Lattimore was a blues singer, sort of like blues. Had silver hair. They called him the Silver Fox. And Ruby Andrews had a song back in the 60s, It's All Over Casanova. Those were my three people right there. Okay, I don't even know what do you do for work, Marquetta? I guess you work from home, whatever it is you do, you work from home. Love. Michael Wright is an actor, not a singer. That's a stretch. Now, but everybody knows him as a singer from the Five Heartbeats, so it's not that much of a stretch. Well, he was throwing rocks at the house that was supposed to have been a vacant house, but somebody was in there, and they came out and shot him. And it's been working for 30 years. I'm a digital court reporter, and I work for Capital One. Okay. Nothing but time on my hand. Okay, if you're a digital court reporter, don't you supposed to be in the courtroom? I thought. How does that work?
Yeah, well, she said digital. Yeah, I'm curious too. How does that work?
Maybe they sent her the video of the courtroom. I don't know. And then she transcribes it. I don't know. I listen to you while I'm at work, laughing hard. Lincoln, Dan's Auto Body guys retired. The guy, Dan's Auto, I know he's He's married to my first cousin. Okay. Got a recommendation for a body shop? Thank you in advance. Okay. Who are you, Layla, that you know my people? Yeah, anybody want to buy a body shop? There's one for sale in Blue Ash. Price Hill Will. Mr. Ware, reach out to Price Hill Will. Get him in the studio. What's in your wallet? Oh, boy. You're a trip. What are you? If somebody lost their card or they got a charge on their card, they dialed a number, is that you? You the one answer, Marquetta? Well, at least you're from here in the United States and not from India, because you can't understand the word they're saying. I just cringe when I get a call, when I have to call and get one of those Indian answering the phone, because you just never get anywhere. Yes, I talked about that, not Marquetta, but I talked about that, Jerica, about the guy died of cancer who shot the woman in her house. You miss a minute of the Lincoln Ware Show, and you miss a lot. Capital One preys on young college students with offers of easy-to-obtain credit cards and then stick them with the outrageous interest rates. I'm shocked that you work for them. Oh, okay. Oh, boy. Hey, a job is a job. You know, sometimes I hang up too and say, maybe I can get somebody that I can understand. You know, I pray. The Indian service reps, and then I hate the company that hired them. You know what I mean? Like American Express, all these companies, Sirius, the XM Radio, and I just get mad at the company for hiring them, putting us through that. Everyone has an American job except Americans. Yeah, I mean, but the thing about it, it's cheaper over there. That's why they hire them from over there, because it's cheaper. They're saving money. Cheap labor, no benefits. That's true. Alta Fiber is one of them, yeah. They all do. Yeah, you're wrong, Jerica, for thinking that. You should feel bad. God don't love ugly. All right, folks, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Lincoln said that a job is a job. That's right. That is absolutely correct. You got to make a living. The person that's downing you for taking a job with that company. Are they going to pay you any money? No more tickets this week. Sorry about it. It was good seeing you Saturday, Sister V, at the walking club, you and your sister. Y'all have a good day. No more predictions. I love Lattimore. I thought he was great. He had some great songs. Your groceries are being ordered from overseas. Oh, boy. That's why they're always wrong. When I ask for corn flakes, they give me Frosted Flakes. Did Lattimore ever call in? No. I don't think we ever talked to Lattimore. Yeah, she came after you left, Clifford. You had to go to Bible study. Probably never. That seemed like it would be, even with sugar, even if you put sugar in that seemed like it would taste nasty. Total.
Oh, God. Why would somebody want to?
Total.
Oh, man.
Cereal, yeah.
Sweeten up some hay, you know?
Oh, boy. Well, Al is the only one that took us to Bible study. Al is he's a fanatic. He's obsessed with the Old Testament. Lincoln to Terrence Howard get a second date. I don't know if he did. He's not talking. Have you been on a second date? Did you talk to her after the date?
Well, my headphones went out for a second. What did you say?
I said, have you talked to her since the date?
You're just saying, wah, 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 wah. I can't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, right. Okay. All of a sudden, your headphones go out,
Listen,
huh?
I had a great weekend. I'll just put it like that.
Oh, boy.
I'm not going to update everything that's happening.
Oh, man.
I had a great weekend. I'm actually a little tired, man. I didn't get enough sleep last night.
Oh, boy.
I don't know if that's a clue or not, but
yeah, that's a clue.
Uh-oh.
That's a clue. That is a clue. Some people don't sweeten cornflakes. They just put fruit in there and start eating. Yeah, shredded. Who would eat shredded wheat? I just could never understand that.
Well, now the frosted shredded wheat was kind of good.
Geez.
It was pretty good. The frosted shredded, not the plain, the frosted shredded
wheat. It would be like
wheat.
eating, from a pine tree, the little things that come off a pine tree. It would be like eating that.
A pine cone?
Yeah, not the cone, but the little...
Oh, the needles?
The
pine
needles, yeah, pine needles, yeah.
No, the frosted shredded wheat was pretty good. They got the cinnamon and the sugar in there. The cinnamon and the sugar, it tastes pretty good, actually.
Oh, boy.
I mean, the only problem is it'll have you going to the bathroom. I'll tell you that. If you need a good cleansing,
oh, boy,
you get some of that.
Oh, boy.
But it tastes pretty good, though.
You can keep that stuff. Yes. All right. Ain't that something? Y'all in everyone's business, but don't want to give us a date update. Was this an in-person date? Yeah, they went strolling down the river walk there. Down the banks. Smale Park. Yeah. He was on a real face-to-face date. Steph Johnson said, good for you, Terrence. Oh. All right, folks. I'm getting ready to get off here. I said that
that
before.
was Jerica complaining.
Complaining about what?
We all in everybody's
Oh, was
business,
that
but
her?
don't wanna
Let me
give-
see.
That-
You know what?
That's her, isn't
Let
it?
me see. Hold on.
Don't want to give a date update. That was her, wasn't it?
I missed it.
J. Rose, something. That's her.
Yeah, just J. Rose. That's her. That's her moniker there. The Rose.
Yeah, the Rose.
It was a good date, then her batteries died. Yeah. Oh, DJ 513, y'all are crazy. Unbelievable.
Well, I still hope y'all have a great day.
They're haters. They're haters.
I'm not even going to complain. I'm just going to keep it moving.
Oh, boy. All right, folks, you can cut them off, Terrence.
I sure will.
All right.
All that complaining and.
All right, here I go.